One has an opportunity to play for its league locally in an African country, and the other have an opportunity to play in another league with a lot of proper infrastructure. Who's in travel, let me put it in quotes, in another league elsewhere, who scored a foreign player. It's been an interesting debate over this week, you know. An interesting debate. Again, it's a week that has produced what has been on the hearts of many people who have affiliated themselves with a company called Bluco. Maybe you'd want to rather put it a week of relief. A lot to talk about today, actually. Chelsea are in action. We need to talk about them. Welcome on board on 0539986996. That's your WhatsApp line. 0539986996. Welcome on board. If you want, welcome aboard. The semi-final of the FA Cup. A certain standing coach can't just do the magic. He might just be ending the season with a trophy. Plays against Leeds today at Wembley. In a setup that's been described like a nation. They have caucuses. The English boys versus the Spanish boys. Look, I have a lot to talk about. That is how I welcome you on the show. This and other issues to discuss. This is the Republic of Football. This is the Republic of Football. We are live on City FM on our YouTube page. We are live on City Sports GHA on our YouTube page. We are live on Radio 97.3 City FM. Welcome you on the show. Share the link and help a friend to also have an opportunity to watch what's happening here in studio. We talk about La Liga as well, the German's Bundesliga. There's a goalkeeper we need to put the spectacle on. He's close to getting, how do I better put this? Making 3 trebles. Stop staring at me like that, Sadi. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm good. Yourself?
I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you? Okay.
Oh, this week, dear, I've been
so I saw your call the last time. Unfortunately, I was in the mix of a lot of things, and I was unable to answer. But I had a fair idea of what you had wanted to project. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was the day that Liam Rosiner was sacked as Chelsea manager. 107 days in the job. The manager to have least days in a job at Chelsea, and I could smell celebration in the call,
Yeah.
but I was unable to answer. So I left a message,
Yeah.
and I read the message you sent on WhatsApp, and I was super excited as well because I knew where it was going. Are you great?
I'm great. Very great.
I'm very great. Yeah.
He was deceiving us.
Hold on. I'm not
Who was
asking
deceiving
the question.
you?
I'm not asking the question.
I'm surprised Chelsea fans have hope.
I'm not asking the question. Okay.
See,
Well, you are not a fan. You are a sympathizer. Maybe let me introduce you proper, guys. Kobdamafo is a sports analyst with a number of experience over the years. He's a passionate Chelsea supporter, if you want. He's a Kotoko fan as well. Kotoko and Chelsea fan. He's gotten passion for the league of our roots, the Ghana Premier League. Interestingly, he doesn't want to see any Ghana Premier League in the 26-man squad. Strange, right? Sedinam Sedi, I love to call him. Sedinam Edmond, if you want to follow him on X. He's an experienced journalist and analyst. He's got a little bit of sympathy or empathy for Chelsea. Did I miss words?
yeah, you did.
Which one?
I just, Charlie. Look, at this point in time, I'm going to help Chelsea sell a lot of their players because they look to have a lot of players who can't do simple things but are looking for extravagant things in life. I keep saying that after the goal he scored that got nominated for a Puskas Award, Garnacho has been swollen-headed. You see, look at what he's doing in this game.
And he sends me a message and says, please, are we cooking today?
Oh, Charlie.
That's said he sends me a WhatsApp message and asks, please, are we cooking today? Then I say, too much. There's too much meat to, mix with the sauce.
It's okay.
Then he goes on and says, then as for the owners, they will sell Chelsea and run. So maybe that's a rant he wants to stay on.
Oh no, because
And until they change their approach to sport,
yeah,
the managerial musical chairs at Chelsea is just getting started.
that's true.
Chelsea are up against Leeds United in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I'll run you through the confirmed 11 who are on the pitch because you mentioned a player whose goal was nominated for the Puskas Award. So Sanchez is imposed for Chelsea. Gusto, Shaloba, Adrabi Oyo, and Kukera are in defense. Then there's Latvia and Caicedo, who are in the middle in Chelsea's 4-2-3-1 formation. There's Neto, Fernandez, who wants to move to Real Madrid, and Garnacho, the Manchester rejects. Then João Pedro, who was given a lot of time under the previous manager, starting for Chelsea. My favorite player, Calvin Lewin, is leading the Leeds attack. Okafor and Aronson right behind him in a 3-4-2-1 formation. In the middle, there's Gudmundsson, there's Tanaka, there's Ampedu, who I feel people will start clamoring.
No. That one won't happen.
Because he plays for Wales.
Yeah. And he has
number of caps.
played crap.
Well, he's 25 years old.
No, he's even in line to be their next captain.
Yeah.
Please, people should not to bother him.
Okay, fine. Then there is so in the middle there's Jaden as well, together with Ampedu in there. Then in defense, in a 3-back line, there's Pascal, there's Bill. If you hear them speak like that, it means they're going to score Chelsea. And you always hear Sadi's voice, but he claims he does not support Chelsea.
I'm watching football. Look at the mistake in the middle of the park for Chelsea. Had more bodies than Leeds United, but shambolically found a way to act as if you are We're Fernandez net.
It's okay. Nyabuta.
Oh, what's
Nyabuta.
oh?
Lucas Perry is in post for them. Then there's Justin who is in line in the defense as well. Statistically, this is how the game is fed so far. Just 15 minutes in play. It's Chelsea who playing better in terms of ball possession. It's 82% in there to at least it's 18. But shots on targets is 1-1 apiece. Yeah. And that's just about it. We can't talk about the SG because there's not been a lot of shots, in the game. That's on target. So XGOT, we can't talk a lot about it. Let's get talking. Before we do that, pardon me, there's a lot on my mind. I need to let listeners know. So I decided not to rant today. Let me just run you through the other leagues. In La Liga, Real Vallecano finished that game 3-3 against Real Sociedad. Real Oviedo and Elche will be happening at 2:15. So in some few minutes' time, we'll be seeing that game unfold. And there's Osasuna Sabia later at 4:30. Villarreal Celta Vigo at 7 p.m. In the German Bundesliga, Werder Bremen are leading Stuttgart by 1-0. Borussia Dortmund are playing against Freiburg at 3:30. And in the Serie A, there's Fiorentina up against Sassuolo. Genoa, they played in a goalless draw. Fiorentina, Sassuolo. Genoa are down against Como. A manager that if Chelsea get opportunity to land, they'll be super excited in Fabregas, who is the manager for Como, assess Fabregas. He's leading Genoa by 1-0. Torino up against Inter later at 4 p.m. There's AC Milan versus Juventus. A big game it is. We'll touch on that. As in the French Liga, is Lorient 2, Strasbourg 0. Le Havre versus Metz will be up now 3:15. Same time we see Paris FC play Lille. Rennes up against Nantes. And at 6:45, there's Marseille versus Nice also happening. Let's focus a bit on the FA Cup. Well, look, this is a team that has struggled in the past. I look at the number of coaches. We can start from there and just oppose the play and all of that. With 17 minutes on the clock. Chelsea 0, Leeds United 0. Chelsea, trying to look for a little pocket of spaces. The referee still in control of the game, and they have a good opponent that they are meeting as well. But I talk about Chelsea for a second. This is a squad that has suffered. For example, you pick Fernandez Enzo, and he's played under different managers. How does this player who cost Chelsea a little bit of money, get that calmness to fit into one particular role and master it? It becomes super difficult. You ask, isn't it? I ask, isn't it? But is this club helping the footballers they currently have, because they are young players?
Good afternoon to everyone.
Yes, good afternoon, please.
Yeah, but it's very difficult right now because once someone like Enzo Fernandez, he has played a lot under a lot of coaches.
Frank Lampard, Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Mauricio Pochettino, Maresca. He didn't play under Frank Tuchel.
No,
then it means he didn't play under Lampard too. So four coaches.
It's James that has done the whole lot.
Because
we're going to talk about James, but it is because he spoke about his move out of the club. Yeah. It's why I want to bring him into the conversation.
Not even that, but I felt like Enzo was one of the first players that the Chelsea new owners bought, because they told him that they had a new project that they were doing. So that was what Enzo bought into the idea, and it was like, okay, this is a very good idea that I can come to Chelsea. But it's not been so well for the Chelsea team as a whole, because of how they've always been changing managers, and it's not good because it's not really helping the club. It makes a lot of players struggle when they have to do things right. And sometimes most of the players even want to know the next step for the club, because some of them, you want them to extend their contract. You want some of them to still be at the club. But if you are not giving them good and realistic thing that, maybe we'll be getting a good manager, the plan that they have to go, most of the players will leave, because we heard news of some of the players wanting to leave. But the Chelsea board have assured some of the players, like Rich James, Caicedo has extended his contract, and other players that they are trying to extend their contract, the likes of Cole Palmer, that they are willing to bring in experienced players next season. Previously, they were focused on young talent, young players that will be able to just beef up and just play so well. But they should know that Chelsea is not known for playing just young players. So what they have to just check is that they have to focus on experience as part of the young talents that they have to just add up to be able to help them a lot. But it's not been so well from Chelsea so far because of how things have panned out. And I feel like they have to do well, because if they don't do well, most of the players, it might get to some point in 1 or 2 years' time, most of the players will be like, we need to leave. And there are some of the players at the team that are not performing so well. Garnacho just had the ball and he's playing like a Formula 1 player.
No. I'm sorry. Formula 1 drivers are way serious than Garnacho. Please. I think maybe you find some 4-post players and call Garnacho by. But Formula 1 drivers, no. He can't withstand the stress of driving a Formula 1 car with this kind of performance. This horrific running up and down. No, nothing to show for football.
But so far, Garnacho is the only winger that I've ever seen that when he gets the ball, he's not able to take on any player. He's the only winger. Because as a winger, you are supposed
only winger in Chelsea, you say?
Oh no, in the Premier League.
Huh.
Yes, in the Premier League. If you even add La Liga to it.
In the Premier League, you mean to say the guys who are relegated are part of that?
Oh yes, the wingers are able to. What's the name?
Wang Hee-chan will take on a player and beat a player.
There's also a Wolves youngster who is also a winger. I've forgotten the name, but he's also very good. He's able to take on player. As a winger, the most important thing you have to do, you're able to take on player. That is what makes you a very dangerous player. That is when you have the ball, players are moving back and they are even scared to even get close to you, because they know that when you come, you'll be dribbled. But for Garnacho, they come and they feel like, oh, Garnacho is going to just mess the ball, so they don't need to put in a lot of strength. And it's not very good as a team, because there are some of the players who are not playing so well. Garnacho and other key players that have to improve, because if they don't improve, the subsequent seasons, I know Chelsea wants to sell him because he has £40 million and Chelsea didn't get any good benefit from him.
You mean the club bought him for £40 million?
Yes, and he didn't get any.
Chelsea is not got the Chelsea, of course, is not gotten any benefit.
The only thing is that United to get a sell-on clause, like a sell-on percentage when he is sold.
Is that hurt?
No.
You are not a Chelsea fan. Let me ask a Chelsea fan.
For me, it hurts because if you are going
It
to
hurts,
wait, go Enzo Fernandez, go.
Hey, Kwabena.
But you said go.
Hold on. No,
You said go yourself.
You see, I did not say go. No, I did not stress on it. It was, you see, in football, it's an event. Just like I have been criticizing what is going on. There was a goal, so I said go. If there is a goal for Leeds, I'll shout go. That is it. But you see, we've got to say that
He will stay.
Hey.
A good manager will come. That will make him stay.
Kwabena was here 3 weeks ago.
He will stay,
Is it a good manager will come?
and then he will stay.
3 weeks ago, Kwabena was here saying, "My brain."
What would you describe? Of course, he said that.
Now he's shouting, "Go!" He will stay. He said he was not supporting Chelsea again, but today he has changed his stance.
Most of the players in this Chelsea unit have described this manager as the manager that's gone
Liam.
left the post as a motivator.
Mm.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
You see, for Liam, he did not help himself as well.
Why do you say that?
No, like you be sorry.
Don't worry.
I remember something so when I said when Chelsea appointed Liam, when he started to talk, I remember so awake. He said something that he's giving you Amorim vibes because of how he talks and how he does things, because he wants to be like, oh okay, he's a talker, he wants to do this, but you said something like he's giving you Amorim vibes, which are like, oh no, now they agree so well when he said that thing, because
Liam Rosino
was giving Amorim vibes. He will just come,
the English Amorim.
yes, he will just come and talk, but on the pitch it's very difficult for him to do.
I think this issue you speak of is a Chelsea culture. So Chelsea's Willie is a director of football, right? Willie with Stanley.
Paul with Stanley.
Paul with Stanley. I beg your
Yeah.
pardon. Paul with Stanley.
There are two.
Paul with Stanley.
They share
I'll come
the
to
same.
Willie Issa. It's not Willie Issa.
It's not really, sir.
It's Paul with Stanley I'm talking about. So Paul with Stanley is Chelsea's director of football, or Chelsea's sporting director, you want to put it. He goes and brings in Willie, and Willie was I want his exact. I want to read out his exact role at the club to better this argument, or probably draw your focus on something I want to address. The cameras are on you. Whatever you guys are doing, the guys out there are seeing it.
No, we are trying to understand the decision. Like
What-
there's
Calvin
a
Lewin,
yeah,
whether he pulled Kukurela's hair.
or his
not.
hands was
Yes,
just
yes.
running.
What
in
happened?
the
Can you
air.
drive us through the sequence?
Yeah, so there was a ball
Mm-hmm.
in the air, both players trying to contest for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped, and then by the time both players ended landing and subsequent two-step movements, the hand of Calvin Lewin ended up in the hair area of Cucurella, and Cucurella was acting as if his hair had been tagged. And then we've seen numerous replays to show that actually the part where Cucurella started holding his hair, Calvin Lewin had left his hair, so there's sort of no evidence to show that his hair was being pulled. That's what we were trying to
Okay.
just
So
understand.
if he had pulled the hair, what would they have been?
Or if he had
It's a
pulled,
red card.
it's a red card.
It's a red card.
No pulling of
Yeah.
hair, and we've seen Cucurella's hair being pulled before in that 2-2 game between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea.
Even the same Calvin Lewin, hair was pulled.
Yeah, his hair was pulled.
Yeah, Leeds United, Manchester United.
That's
Yes.
the one that got
Lisandro Martinez.
sent
Yeah.
off. It was Calvin Lewin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are just trying to be very fair here and understand the rules of the game.
That's great. I'm still on the Willie Issa guy. He's a former rugby league star.
Yeah.
He's the
Who-
motivator of the
Yeah,
team.
motivator.
They had a wedding for him. I didn't even want to say stuff
Ah.
that you guys would think that I'm just trying to, because it's Chelsea, I'm
Okay.
finding words. So he was described as the motivator and something in the
So-
form of a moral.
Okay, so he
guy.
is the player support and development officer.
Yeah.
That's Willie Issa,
Mm-hmm.
player support and development officer of Chelsea. I don't know what that role entails.
He said his purpose is to develop a winning mentality and ability to improve mental toughness
And they went 5
and the
games
team
without
culture.
scoring a goal.
And he's the guy who was behind how a coach should approach the media and how he should speak about his players, because he needs to always motivate the team. So got the Liam Rosiner guy to become a real motivator of this football club. And in the end, it's because you raised the point that he set himself up.
Yeah, he set himself
That's why I
up.
bring this into the picture, because he was not the man that the owners of the club knew as Strasbourg, because they had believed him to be the guy to bring this football club, just like he did with Strasbourg, and trying to put them in a certain shape in European football competitive side, to put them in that shell. I mean, there's a lot to talk about Chelsea. I know our focus is also on the game. Chelsea are leading Leeds by a goal to 0. It's 28 minutes in the game. If you just joined us, you're welcome. Your number for interaction is 0539 986 996. You can share the YouTube link. We've got a YouTube link there for all of us to join. Okay, I see somebody trying to find something from Kumo. We get to talk about that later. I'll get into your messages pretty shortly. But 0539 986 996 is your line that's for engagement. Said you were on a point. Is this a second goal?
No, he was a bit off the mark when he hit it.
That's Pedro Neto. João Pedro.
João
sorry,
Pedro.
João Pedro.
The most improved player under Liam Rosinoa is João Pedro.
Scores a certain number of goals.
Yeah, just because of the number of goals he was able to score. He is, for me, the most improved player under João Pedro. But
And Liam Rose.
under Liam Rosinoa, thank you. But reason why I say Liam set up himself was you come into a club 6th of January 2026 and you have a lot of games coming back to back. You sit in a presser and say that because of how the games are coming thick and fast, you are not able to really work on what you want to work on with the players. However, you import one tactic from your days at Strasbourg and immediately implement it in the next game you actually take over at Chelsea. What was that tactic? Very simple. Not allowing the two guys who sit in front of the defense, that's the DM, it's sometimes a DM or a DM a CM, not move more than 10 yards apart. So constantly there was this, shifting of these two lads in the middle. It was sometimes Caicedo, it was sometimes Santos, it was sometimes Caicedo, it was sometimes even Reece James, having them shift in that position. They were not moving more than 10 yards apart. And all of a sudden, Chelsea started playing some fantastic football. Look at their form prior to the exiting or the walking away of Maresca. And juxtapose that to the beginning of the life of Liam Rosinoa at Chelsea, then you say that he had changed a lot. Look, in his first 11 games, he won 8. When the games were coming thick and fast, first 11, he won 8. Now that you have the most time with the team, what was his style and what was he doing? He left that particular pivot that worked for him in the early days of his life at Chelsea and went back to even digging the hole that he came to meet, that he thought he had sealed with that tactic. He stopped that. And that was the reason why in his last game, you see the likes of Latvia in a play sequence where they are ending up in the D trying to shoot a ball. In the first half of that game versus Brighton and Hove Albion, the only shot Chelsea managed was from Romeo Lavia in the D, which regularly at the start of life for Liam would never have happened.
But this same manager comes in and player casts doubt because of the relationship they had with the previous manager in Maresca, and how he was doing, how he was driving the group. He sometimes plays with them and have these jokes and all of that. But this manager comes in and right from the onset, players doubt him. How is he able to fit in and work? It's 32 minutes in play. Chelsea 1, Leeds United 0.
Very simple. You see, the doubt was there all through. The doubt was created by the owners who did not communicate properly the exit of Maresca with the entire playing body. That was what began the doubt. However, when he came in, he was able to get the boys to win games. And through the winning of those games, brought a lot of the doubters to his side. So the guys started saying, okay, let's go with him. Because listen, like you have been saying it nicely and you have been going around the point. But look, if Chelsea is a nation, then there are more than 32 political parties in it. Oh yeah, if you treat Chelsea as Ghana, Chelsea has more political parties than Ghana.
Because of the caucuses?
There are a lot of caucuses. Too many caucuses. There are caucuses based on age. There are caucuses based on height. There are caucuses based on language.
No,
I'm being very, very actually serious. There are caucuses based on language. There are caucuses based on country. There are caucuses based on continent. Like there's caucus everywhere. To some extent, even those who constantly get injured have their own caucus. So when Liam came in, certainly Maresca was vibing with the Spanish contingent. So the Spanish contingent were peeved. And if we speak about the Spanish contingent in this team, they are quite a lot. They're quite a lot. And they were peeved. Now the English boys also have their own man coming in, and they are excited. So they were the early guys for Liam, the English boys. They were the early guys for Liam. But the English boys, even at the latter stages, started saying things that had Liam thinking, what's going on here? That's why in his last presser, he said that for this Leeds game, he was going to select players who want to play. Why that sentence? Because the likes of Cole Palmer had said in his Cole Palmer last interview that if results don't change and Chelsea don't qualify for Europe, he will rethink his position at the club. If you have your best creative player saying he will rethink his decision at the club, and you, the club owner, you sit down, watch the fans of the club that you own chant, slur words against the coach in an away game, and the away you are the away team and the home team are saying he's one of our own, whilst they are scoring you, they are beating you on the pitch. You need to question yourself. You need to question yourself. He did not help matters because in his last 5 games, his team Chelsea could not fathom a goal. They cannot find it. They are looking for it on Google. They can't find a goal in the EPL. The last team or the first team that...
But they have a goal now.
This is the FA Cup.
Okay.
This is the FA Cup. In the FA Cup, when they were not finding goals in the EPL, they're still beating teams in the FA Cup.
Oh, please. The team. What's the team's name? Port Vale.
Port Vale.
Wrexham.
Oh.
Port Vale and Wrexham.
Forget.
Yeah, they were no, but their teams, Southampton beat Arsenal. We need to also establish that. So the mere fact that Southampton beat Arsenal shows that this competition is quite serious.
But do you know Port Vale, City FM, you can do a first 11 and beat Port Vale?
What a team actually.
Yes. Do you know we can beat Port Vale?
I don't know what you are saying.
Oh, easy.
0539 986 996 0539 986 996. We'll get to read all of your messages at the right time. Said you were on a point.
So the time that Liam Rosenau did not have a lot of time to actually imbibe what he wants to do with the players. The players liked it because it was more like, okay, we come, we prepare for the next game, we go, we win, we get a result. In the first 11 games, 8 games won. Nice movement. Then you start having opportunity with the team, and then everything starts going south. You start having more time with the team, and the more time you have with the team, the players get confused. The players are saying that he can't communicate to them for them to understand what he wants them to do, and that is where the motivator sentence comes from. So it's more like, come on boys. Oshijama were training page also.
Yeah,
he was the Jama leader. Come on boys, push. Let's go. That was all he was doing. That is according to the boys. That was all he was doing.
So learning he was a motivational and cultural groups specialist. Chelsea's Paul Stanley got in his rugby friend to come and be the morale guy for the setup.
He was there last season.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if he were, of course, in Maresca's period, he did a fantastic job in motivating these guys to make it work. You feel he's the cause of, for example, this thing you described. Come on boys, let's go get it done.
No, he's not the cause. He did come on boys. Willie Issa did come on boys. Let's go, and then they were able to win the FIFA Club World Cup
and the Conference League,
and then also qualify for the Champions League. But now, like I used to wonder why some section of Chelsea fans used to say that these Chelsea players like tactics, but now it is clear. They want to, okay, when I get the ball, I turn 20 yards, I play it this way, you are moving in this direction. They love tactics. That is why when a coach has come, it means that Liam Rosinha can succeed at Madrid, because Madrid is looking for a motivator for their players. They are looking for a man manager, and Chelsea is looking for a tactician. Two different things to look for in a coach. Absolutely two different things. When he got the time with the players, that is when he could not communicate to them. The guys were losing. Now that they are losing, you are now sitting in a presser, throwing them under the bus, but not saying anything about what you have been doing. The tactic that you literally brought in to stabilize that Chelsea midfield, and also brought in to stop the excessive conceding of goals, you let it all go against Paris Saint-Germain, when the goalkeeper also decided that he was going to play the lead role in that game. Since that PSG game, Chelsea have never been the same in their life. Since that game that they were doing Oshema Meshe, Meshema Nashe, you see, you score, I score, you score, I score. Got to 2-2. No, then they decided to forget how they play football, because they all got incensed by the actions of their own goalkeeper. Chelsea have never been the same since that day. But the motivator, as is being described by some players, could not resurrect the dying bus.
This is 97.3 City FM. This is the Republic of Football. Welcome on board. I'm Bernard Abeko, Sedinam Sedi. Come na mouth with me here in the studio. Let me read your messages. Then I'll get back to you. Relax, man. The way you heat up, I'll make you cool down small. I'll take this message on our WhatsApp. Say, do you think Como has the capability to play Champions League football? We'll get to that and explain. I do think they have the capability to do that. Of course, with certain targets, whether you're going to win it or what you're going to do in there. Good afternoon, guys. So if Chelsea wins the FA Cup, would they qualify for the Champions League? No. Timothy from Asuchori. We'll get to answer that. Good afternoon. Please tell Kobina that if Kotoko players don't deserve to be part of the Blaster squad, I can confidently tell him that Razak Simpson, Salim Adams, Benjamin Chevagnon, another player, Atakumi, Samuel Atakumi, are all Black Star materials. Okay, Raymond Decoder says that message. Good afternoon, City Sports. I'm DJ Pope, listening from Allied Fuel Station. Yesterday, Liverpool really made my day. And I believe we will end up in the top 4. But for us now, they should continue tickling themselves and laughing at the same time. Manchester City will shock them. All right, DJ from Allied Fuel Station says that. This is 97.3. You can also send your message on 0539 986 996. It's 42 minutes in this game Chelsea playing the semi-final of the FA Cup. I mean, you've been calm observing the game for a minute. But what do you make of Chelsea's play? We've criticized the squad and said it's been going all and all for a minute in relation to how they've been faring. But I think Leeds have provided a bit of composure, if you want, to help keep them calm in their own space. I don't know if you have the same opinion with me. But before you do that, a little bit of updates. Lorient 2, Strasbourg 1. It's 84 minutes in that game. Como scored twice. So Como 2, Genoa 0. That's the happenings in the Como game as well. So Asani Diao got the second goal for Como. It's 83 minutes into that game. Como leading by 2 goals to 0. Now, Werder Bremen are leading Stuttgart by a goal to 0 as well. Elche, the game between Real Oviedo and Elche is also ongoing. 27 minutes into that game. Elche leading Real Oviedo by 2 goals to 0. They scored on the 6th and 16th minute. Villa getting the second goal. This is the Republic of Football. It's major updates from Europe, and we discuss issues that surround the game, in-game, and a little bit off the pitch in relation to the same happenings, over this week. Yes, I mean, I was trying to find out. You think the composure or how structured Leeds have been after conceding that goal has helped in preventing them from conceding a lot, or you're of the view that is Chelsea getting woke from the happenings at the club and with these players and all of that?
Okay, so I just feel like so far this game, the Leeds players, after conceding, they've been more composed and able to pressure Chelsea a lot. Because when they played the first 30 minutes, you could see they were a bit relaxed. Although they were trying their best to they created one chance. That was a mistake from the Chelsea defense. But they weren't able to pressure them a lot. But this time around, they've been able to pressure, able to keep the ball so well. And it's brilliant from them of how they've been able to do things. For Chelsea, one good thing they've done is that they've kept Noah Okafor and Calvin Lewin from getting a lot of the balls. Because that's very good. That's the defense. That's Torsen and Chalobah. That's been so far so good from them. The first 45 minutes has been so good from them. How they've been able to keep them from getting hold of the ball a lot and to get at least a shot on target. They've prevented that, and that's very good because Okafor, Lewin, they are very dangerous players that if you leave them, they are going to really worry a lot. And Aaron Saintu is also one good player that Chelsea have been able to keep him from getting a lot of the ball. So it's so far so good from the Chelsea defense, not allowing Leeds United get hold of the ball a lot. And there's one key thing they've also done. Although Leeds United are getting a lot of set pieces, they are preventing them from getting the chance to at least head a ball or score, or give a player to give assist to score. And that is so brilliant from them, because Leeds United is one team that are very good when it comes to the set pieces, the long throws, the free kicks, the corner kicks and other things. But they've been able to Chelsea have been able to prevent them from getting those chances. And also when they even get those chances, the defense line of Chelsea have been able to defend it so well, and that's so brilliant from them. So far so good from Chelsea. Just that 1-0 is not really a good scoreline, because 1-0 anything can happen. They have the next 45 minutes to be played, and when they get the equalizer, there's one thing I've noticed in Chelsea. When Leeds United is to get the equalizer right now, there's going to put a lot of pressure on Chelsea, and the players will now be in a hurry to do their best to score the second goal. And before they realize they've considered the second goal that they were expecting to score, so they just need to be composed and just make sure the one goal that they've had is either they are going to defend very well, and can you do that for the next 90 minutes? Or the next 45 minutes.
Do you see them doing that for the next 45?
It's very difficult because of how Leeds United are playing. They are going to pressure a lot, and maybe they might just make you do one mistake. That is what the Chelsea defense did one, and unfortunately for Leeds United, they weren't able to capitalize on it. But who knows, when they do another one, that's when they'll be able to capitalize on it, and that might be a goal for Leeds United. So Chelsea just needs to make sure they'll be able to get the second goal, and that will make things very okay for them.
All right. I mean, Sadi, this is a game that gets you closer to a trophy, and it's important to do it in a special, in a specific way to help you get that right result that you want. Is this the kind of play you anticipated from Chelsea? Are they doing it under a manager who had the opportunity before Liam Rosino's entrance? Had an opportunity with the club to play a game with them, and players from commentaries inside the club says they see this man not as an under-21 manager, but see him as a manager of a main team. Yeah. Are they playing his kind of football?
Well, we would not know his kind of football yet, but one thing that we are all privy to, especially if you've been keeping keen eyes on everything that happens in the EPL, is how he's able to time his substitutions. That is the key thing about what he does. What he knows how to do best is timing. Ooh, that's a foul. It's timing of his. He's going to get yellow carded. The timing of
who's going to get a yellow carded? Now you react to it, you put a name.
Yeah, Pedro Neto might just get a yellow card.
People are listening through your voice.
So Pedro Neto was initially heckled on the ball, then loses out, and then finally gets in an advanced position. and then was looking to get the ball into the box, could not get a cut back, and then goes on to foul a Leeds player in the penalty box of Leeds, and then gets called for the foul. But then again, the foul was not even taken. The referee says it's seen enough. It's halftime.
It's halftime in there. Messages on our YouTube stream. Sweet Kwame comes in and says good morning. Well, he's in the States, so when he says good morning, he's just waking up some few hours ago. Congratulations to Mahrez for winning the Asian Champions League. Okay, that's fine, Kwame. He says Garnacho can't dribble, can't shoot, can't defend, can't take on opponents. What did Chelsea see in him? Well, Kwame, I cannot tell. He says I won't feel sympathy for Enzo. He's just overrated like Mudryk. Kwabinamo says
Enzo Fernandez is overrated like Mudryk.
That's what he says.
Wow, but Fernandez has won a World Cup. Correct me if I'm wrong.
With Argentina, yes.
Okay, so an overrated player can win a World Cup.
I don't know where his argument is, but maybe he'll come back with a reply.
But I think the Mudryk argument is quite unfair as well. Mudryk has been out of the game for a bit, and we all know Mudryk, that at least Mudryk, once a player plays better football than Garnacho, the player is better.
Okay. Is there any player in the Ghana Premier League who plays better than Garnacho?
Hey, from Kotoko, no.
I'm just casting my mind back.
From Kotoko, you focus on Kotoko.
No.
There's no Kotoko player who plays better than. I said winger that plays better than Garnacho. No.
From Mediama.
No. Kotoko. When you go to Kotoko.
From Go Stars.
Nah.
No.
I'll give you the time. Check through your
name.
No,
give me one.
We don't need to look foul.
You give me one.
We don't need to look foul. See, let me tell you why we are struggling. Yeah, we see the goals in the GPL. We see the take-ons in the GPL. The GPL that when you are taking on the players, then the grass is doing something.
Don't worry, I'll come back to the GPL argument. That's no player's fault though. Arteta will. Komunamo says Arteta will show Simeone levels on Wednesday. Yeah. He adds this story. He says this EPL will be won like 2012. Arsenal will win on goal difference. Kwame comes back and says Enzo is overrated. Enzo wasn't a key player in Argentina's World Cup winning team. So he comes back to your argument. You build.
So what makes a player overrated? Per definition, is a player who is spoken highly of, but falls short of the standards that he's spoken of. That's what makes a player overrated. And if we are talking about overrated players, you don't need to look far than the bunch of English boys. When you start from the bunch of English boys, then we would build on the overrated players argument from there. Phil Foden won PFA Player of the Year. How many seasons ago? 2 seasons ago. Today, Phil Foden cannot find a starting berth in the city.
He says he's overhyped instead. The Argentina.
He's changing the goalpost now.
No, hold on. He says, hold on. I want to get a message before this.
Okay.
The Argentina key, who helped Argentina are Messi, Martinez, Lisandro, Alvarez, Romero, and others, not Garnacho or Enzo.
I did not mention Garnacho.
He feels
not mention Garnacho.
Enzo is overhyped.
Overhyped in what sense? Now, if we talk about hyped players are not far off from overrated players. Hyped players
he asks
have a lot of buzz around them.
He says, do you think Chelsea fans would remember Enzo when he leaves?
So here's the caveat. Chelsea fans will always remember Enzo and Caicedo. Let me give you the reason why. They are the players that the club has spent more money on than anyone. Chelsea fans would only remember a Liam Delap when the jersey number 9 comes into contention or discussion. Aside that, they won't remember Liam Delap in their history. But for Enzo and Caicedo, I've given you the reason why they would remember them. They would remember them because they cost them a lot of money.
It's 1-1 between Stuttgart and Werder Bremen. Dimirovic got a goal for Stuttgart in the German's Bundesliga. It's still 2-0 for Como against Genoa in the Italian Serie A. We are in additional or added on time. So there was a penalty for Strasbourg. Your microphones are on, so whatever is in, the people are listening.
Okay. No, because it's something that I would like to react to. So,
give me a second.
No
I'll
props,
let you
no
react to
props.
that. There is a goal in that game between Strasbourg and Lorraine. A certain AJ has scored an own goal, and that AJ is Nathaniel AJ. You're asking where this Nathaniel AJ plays for, right? He's a 23-year-old Ghanaian footballer who at a point in time was in our qualifiers for the African Cup of Nations qualification. We'll get time to talk about that lad very soon and some issues happening here in Ghana with our players who playing their trades elsewhere and all of that. Yeah. Okay, that's just by way of updates.
Yeah.
And then when a thing is so sweet, I tend to want to go off the targets. It's 2-2 in that game, and it's 1-0 for Chelsea is at half time. In the games we are witnessing today. Same result in Spain's Elche 2, Real Oviedo 0. I was on the Garnacho bit in terms of
no, you were on the Enzo bit.
the Enzo.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
Enzo.
Chelsea fans would remember Enzo because number one, he has also helped them win.
It says
a trophy.
Chelsea fans will remember Ramirez before considering Enzo.
So you see, here lies the argument. The thing is, there are different generations of Chelsea fans. The Chelsea fans of the early 2000s would definitely remember Ramirez before remembering Enzo. The Chelsea fans after 2020 would remember Enzo before Ramirez. That is how life is.
But do you believe that the player is overrated? Did you say that?
I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's overhyped. Let me explain. He's one of those few players who can play as a DM, CM, AM. And he would do it with all dexterity. He would have the extension in all three, which is a rare thing. We've seen different managers at Chelsea use him in a different light. Under one manager, he's the quote and unquote box crusher, coming in at the last end, hitting in those goals. In another vein, he's the one giving those long passes.
I'll ask Kobna the same question.
In another vein, he's the one trying to put in those last stage tackles. So it varies depending on the manager available. He shows a different capacity within. So for me, I don't really think he's overrated or overhyped. And I'm not comparing. When I made my argument mentioning Phil Foden, I was talking about the word overhyped or overrated. We are talking about overrated or overhyped players. English players are the most overhyped and overrated players on planet Earth. And that one, everybody understands. Everybody understands.
It says Foden started performing from under 20 World Cup before the senior team. Did you mention Foden? I'm trying to follow.
I mentioned Foden in the context of overhyped because after winning the PFA Player of the Year, he has not been the same.
Okay. Jude Nyamicha says Chelsea fans will definitely remember Enzo. Nanayao Pregs T says, those talking about Garnacho, bear in mind Martinelli is an Arsenal player. Oh, don't do this.
Oh, but Martinelli,
Martinelli
is better than Garnacho.
Look, Martinelli will run and be stopped by the Holdings. Enzo will, sorry, not Enzo. Garnacho will not even run. He'll be doing, would you come? Would you come? I want to dribble. Would you come? Would you come? I want to dribble.
Great. Come now. Jude says, Judy Amicha says, Enzo is never overrated. He isn't even consistent with his performances. Are you pleased watching Enzo play? Because you said from when he scored that goal that gives Chelsea the lead in this semi-final, and I like that smile on your face. You said he would extend his stay.
Okay, so
you have to stop that.
Enzo is one player Chelsea fans will not forget.
Why do you say that?
One, I agree with what Sedi said, because one, when the new projects came in, when the new owners came in, Enzo Fernandez was one of the first players, the most expensive player that the Chelsea board bought.
Mm-hmm.
They made him know that there's a project that they want to do for the club.
Yeah.
So that was why they bought him. And this is a player that has kept faith in the team, changing managers. Always there are managers to be changed, and he's still playing. He has been consistent playing for all the new managers that are coming.
Okay.
Someone will be like, oh, maybe because of his price and how much he was bought. That is why he plays every time.
But in a team where the medical team has a lot of power, certainly a player who is not consistent but fit according to a medical team will be allowed more playing time, isn't it? I'm just asking questions.
I understand that bit. That's very true. But when you check the Chelsea squad and check the Chelsea team, which player is able to play as a 8 and also as a 10? It's very difficult for you to check in the Chelsea team right now. Most of the players that are even able to play as a double pivot are mostly 8 players. Like, they can play as a 8. But if you tell them to play as a 8 or a 10, it's very difficult. Enzo has the benefit of playing as a 8 and also playing as a 10. That is the advantage he has.
Okay.
So for that is
is he an important player to this setup? This new Chelsea generational team they are building?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no doubt he is, because of how he has been consistent playing for the team. And that's why I said he has played under a lot of managers when he came to the club. But just that he has been consistent with his football. The only thing is that sometimes it's been on and off from him. For that, I agree. He has not had it perfect. Even the Ronaldo, the Messi, it got to a point they didn't get it so perfect. It's been on and off from Enzo. So that one, I don't dispute that fact. But he's a very important player that I'm not sure Chelsea fans will forget him.
This is the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Let's hold on. Now I'll come back and ask you the semi-final question. So remind me, I say semi-final. Let me read a Chelsea message, then I get back. I want Sadi to tell me about somebody's message on Como. What he thinks on Como gets into the Champions League. I'm a James Tomata from Spintex near American House. Arsenal have got the better fixture, so if they bottle, it's down to them. He says. Mauli inside Bechele says Enzo will fit in any big club in all the best leagues in Europe. He is a fantastic midfielder.
Yeah. Enzo will fit in a Barcelona team. Enzo will fit in a Madrid team.
In what position?
What do you want to play him as? You want to play him at 8 or 10? What do you want to play him as? He would fit.
Pick a position.
He would fit as a 8 in the Barcelona team and succeed. He will fit as a 8.
Hold on. So if you pick the position, if it's 8, go and pick the 8. The guy who's playing the 8th position.
They always rotate their players.
That's Barcelona.
Stop it. That's Barcelona. Just pick one.
Okay.
Just pick one player. He's better than in that 8th position. And let the debates roll.
So you see for Barcelona, because of how they do a lot of rotation, sometimes you see a Frankie de Jong, Pedri playing as a double pivot.
Hold on to those two names.
You see, as a double pivot, roaming a Gavi.
Fair point. Who plays more as an offensive could be considered as a number 8. shifting and movement on the pitch
Pedri.
and allowing the one who sits right behind Lewandowski them if he's playing
Pedri.
as a single number,
Pedri.
single what you call as
Pivot.
a number 10. No, not as a number 10. In that hole right behind the striker.
Pedri.
So then we'll put who at number 8? Pedri.
Pedri. Yeah.
We all agree on
Yeah.
Pedri.
Yeah.
Is Enzo better than Pedri? Now?
Enzo would fit. Now Pedri has not been playing for.
No, I'm just saying.
No, in the scheme of things, yes, Pedri.
Don't jump. Let us not jump to the questions.
Enzo has more market value than Pedri.
Oh, don't go to other tangents.
No, but
let's
what-
stay on the field.
On the field,
Yes, please.
what
Pedri. I'm
you
saying
see-
Pedri.
You see, here
Stop it.
No. Hear me out. Let me start the argument this way. Look, both players give you something.
I'm sure now Mr. Kakofi is laughing in
No.
his office.
Both players
What?
give you something different because of their profiles. Pedri is more silky when it comes to running with the ball than Enzo. But for general football play in the midfield area, I'll give it to Enzo.
Stop doing that.
No,
those
so-
things
so-
you're
No,
doing.
but that's what-
Hold on, let's moderate this well. Chelsea are back in action from the break. It's Chelsea 1, Leeds United 0. This is the second half of the semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Chelsea wins and they have a game against
Manchester.
Manchester City.
Yeah.
So mark that because City beat. Sorry, forgive me. City beat
Southampton.
Southampton,
Yeah.
en route to get into the
They
final.
toiled with them in that game.
It doesn't matter.
They gave them
what
hope.
I know is
And they made
the
the mistake
Ghanaian.
of
What I
scoring
know is
first.
the Ghanaian scored a beautiful goal. The Ghanaian,
Hey, John,
Doku,
does he play for Ghana?
he came to Otumfor. What I know is he's Ghanaian. He's just opted to play for another country.
Does he play for
He
Ghana?
doesn't play for Ghana. You don't need to play for
So the
Ghana. to
GPL
be
players
considered.
too can opt. Hey!
What a save.
Look,
What is the hey about? Describe the moment.
Kwabena is the one who said what? You
Oh,
said
stop it.
okay. So the ball came in from Anton's touch through bodies, and then he struck it from about 25 to 30 yards out. Hit it, beautiful kick, and then it has Sanchez going all over the ball to punch that one. Got up quickly to try and see if the ball was going to come down back onto the post or something.
Oh,
But
sorry,
Anton's touch, he's a defensive midfielder for Leeds, came through and got into this team from Germany, and he's one of the players who were purchased, I believe, for his height because he's quite tall. However, he's very silky with his footworks as well. He takes all their set pieces for them, aside Tanaka.
We'll come back to your Fernandez Pedri argument, which I think your microphone is off. I want to go for a break, which I think is flawed on arrival. And you know deep down your heart that this is an argument you don't have to make today. But let me kindly go for a quick break. This is 97.3 City FM. It's a Republic of Football. Major updates from the world of the games across Europe. We'll come back and keep updating you in what's happening at other centers as well. We'll talk about Cesc Fabregas' Como, whether he will leave that job for a Chelsea job if the opportunity opens. Plus, all of that live on 97.3 The Republic of Football. We'll be back after this. is the Republic of Football. Let me go through our WhatsApp console and pick 2 messages from there on 0539986996. 0539986996. All right, let's get into it. This one says, "Good afternoon, brothers. Please, with all due respect, can you tell my brother there with you in the studio to stop comparing Enzo to Pedri? Enzo can't match Pedri in anything. Thanks." The guy has to add his name. Let's go back and let's see his previous message. Let's see. Rafa, go back. He's okay. He's called Bernard. Ahiato. Yeah, Bernard EMK Ahiato. He sends that message. Let's go to the next message. He says, "Hey, Kobina, how is Enzo having higher market value compared to Pedri?" He said, "Who said I said it?" Enzo won't make the top 5. I don't want to believe your understanding of market value is how much he was bought. Okay. Reckoning. I think he needs to come up with his name proper. 0539986996. It's 51 minutes in the game. Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. Leeds looking for opportunities, but Chelsea are just too strong for them to play against. Kwabena Amwa says, I'll get you the message shortly. Share the link. We're on YouTube at City Sports GHA and City FM as well. So you leave your comments there. I'll read them for you here on the show. We are live on YouTube. He asked an important question. Kobna says Argentina and Scaloni have been an intricate passing side, with Enzo being the key man to picking line-breaking balls in central attacking areas. And it's been back and forth with Sweet Kwame and Kobna on our WhatsApp console. But what do you make of the... Yeah, JKX come. JKX, how are you? It says, the Enzo Pedri just woke me up. Sadi, you say what? Okay, so JKX today decided to go calm and just be watching.
Yes,
and you brought him back to his feet.
So let me explain. You see, you cannot want a generalist in a specialist position. Let me make it clear. So Enzo's preferred position is to play as a 8.
And if you go to Barca, what's Pedri's preferred position in your own?
Oh, it's a 10 and 8. More likely towards a 10. But
if you pick 10
no,
games in
for
the season,
for that I disagree with you.
No.
Because if you say more of a 10, then where will Femi Lopez be playing?
Femi Lopez starts on the bench.
There's been instances Femi Lopez plays.
Those are special instances against certain teams.
I'm saying, I'll scheme.
So if Pedri plays as a 10, these people plays as double pivot.
Hold on a bit.
Double pivot.
Hold on a bit.
Why is Kwabena doing it?
No, he's not doing it. He's just asking questions.
Okay.
The guys out
Okay.
there.
No problem. I'll settle this matter that I started. I started it and I said that. Why would I pick?
Hold on. Don't go back to the question.
Okay.
I've asked the question for you.
Okay.
And I feel you should give us answers.
No problem. I'll give you answers.
I'm saying that you mentioned Pedri.
Yeah.
Enzo.
Yeah.
You mentioned Enzo for 2 positions, and which is his preferred position?
Is 8.
Great. Pedri,
Yeah.
who plays for Barcelona,
Yeah.
what's his preferred position?
Okay. In this context,
10 games.
no problem. In this context, we'll put him also as a number 8.
Okay, so
However,
Pedri and Rodri, who is better in this role?
Pedri and Enzo.
If you make a team, who would you start?
Pedri and Enzo.
If you make a team for a game, who would you start? It has Pedri and Enzo. Who would you start?
For me, I'll start Pedri. Let me explain why.
Okay.
I'll start Pedri because of how he excels in tight spaces. Because in Pedri, I would like my number 8 to move forward and do different things. Do you get my point? But if I am playing against an opponent where I need the ball to be moved about more quickly, I would go in for an Enzo Fernandez because he's the quicker passer of the ball. He's that player who can drop back and give you quarterback-like passes. Those are two different profiles of a player. That is why I don't enjoy comparing two players, because these two players are different profiles. They are totally different profiles. So nobody should be alarmed. Enzo is your quick passer, line breaking passer, and you have a dribbler in the person of Pedri. They are not the same players.
I promise you. Let me reserve my comment.
No, but they are not the same players.
It will be too disrespectful if I pass a comment.
So let me say this.
On this matter,
people see
to one player.
People see
between the two,
football as in the attacking phase as someone who can really beat tight spaces and dribble past opponents.
It's Fernandez.
No. Fernandez does not have dribbling. No, that's what I haven't said. Fernandez can dribble. No, I have not mentioned that as part of his attribute or key strong points. So when it comes to dribbling,
look at what they are doing to the former Manchester United player.
You Garnacho.
Garnacho. They're just making him go up and down.
He needs to run. That is what he needs to be doing, running. Pedri.
He's part of the guys who've been giving team list to Babes. That guy.
No, it's his Baba.
Say?
So when
yeah, they're giving the team list 2 hours before game to Babes.
Yeah,
these boys in the setup.
Yeah. So cast your minds back. Now, which group of players were doing that? Which contingent was doing that? When I was saying the
Spanish and Argentina boys were giving team list.
You understand? But guys, listen. For the whole Enzo Fernandez and then the Pedri situation, look, they are two different profiles and cannot be compared. In as much as they might all play in the same numerical position that we have given to them on the pitch, they perform two different roles. So depending on the manager would prefer one over one and even push one higher and then play one much deeper. It's two different things. So if we go to other teams, then we'll bring in other players as well.
Enzo is valued at 91.9 million euros. Come on, stop it. 91.9 million euros. That's the value for what you call Enzo, who plays for Chelsea. In La Liga, where Barcelona plays, Barca beat Getafe by 2-0 anyway yesterday. and Barcelona's Pedri, who is most likely to play in the same role like Enzo, is 157.4 million euros in terms of valuation. I know your value as a footballer encompasses certain things. Your play time, national team, league you play in, all of those things, team you play in, your performance, your numbers, all encapsulate that. But this Pedri is 23 years old. How old is it?
Similar age.
Enzo.
Similar age. Yeah, similar age.
Similar age. Then it's a problem.
No, but we were just beginning the whole
journey.
Yeah.
No, he's 23. Enzo is 25.
So it's similar. No. No. 19 and 17, they are all what? Teenagers.
Don't do this.
Not that.
Let the guys get at you. Don't do it.
No. You remember my arguments for Yamal and Olise. I was one of those guys who emphatically stated that we should not be bringing in. Hold
on. There's a bit of a scuffle in there.
Yeah,
Chelsea Leeds game. It's 60 minutes in play. They are down there.
Yeah.
Wow. So
They are drinking water. I'm not sure this was meant to be a water break or something, but well, the referee is there, so together with the fourth official and the assistant referee one to settle a matter. And it's not really a scuffle like you want to see. It's like a giddy giddy thing, but all the players are in that space trying to, have a talk together with the officiating official. So what happened is that Ampedu, who plays for Wales, who I believe is a Ghanaian.
so he's a former Chelsea product.
I agree.
So he knows the lads that he's trying to get into their heads.
The coach was talking to
Tosin.
Adrabi Oyo.
AKA.
I don't know. Okay, what?
Okay, I don't know.
It's okay, let's continue.
If you want to put yourself in trouble, put yourself in trouble. Don't bring me into this. Okay. And was whispering something into Tosin's ears. And then Ampedu gets there, and then it brings that pushing and shoving and all of that. So that's it. But we will later get to an issue raised by Paul Pogba, that Fernandez, if he was playing the Manchester City setup, he would have been back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner. It's a free kick for Leeds United. It is kicked and to no avail. 62 minutes. I feel Chelsea should score another goal, else they'll be in trouble. 0539 986 996. 0539 986 996. The boys are not happy with you,
but no, you see, we were beginning.
Kek says, thank you, Abeku. Going back to sleep and enjoy the watch along. He doesn't want to comment. I think when I brought the price valuation and all of that in.
No, but Kex is back with their nickname.
Kek, what is his nickname?
Not me. Me, I don't know.
Tosin's nickname.
Yeah, me. It's not me.
It's not you. Kex, what do you say Tosin's nickname is? AKA.
Hey, it's okay. You leave me
mention that name.
It's okay. It's okay.
You mention that name the last time. Oh, Oluwa.
Hey,
okay, because where we are located. So let me just show you. 539 986 996. We thank you guys on YouTube as well. You always make the show super interesting. On our WhatsApp console, there are more messages in there. I want to pick the messages, then we keep running you through the world of Europe and what's been happening for a minute. So the guys rest in between and regroup or regather their thoughts, and we go on. So Real Oviedo 0, Elche 2 still in the game. I think there's an appetite to get into the Spanish La Liga because Madrid decided to sack a coach and didn't come back the same. The Ghanaian who plays for Real Oviedo is being subbed for Fernandez, TC Fernandez. That's Kwesi Sibo. We'll get to talk about it. Yesterday, Banku from Afienya sends a message. Enzo is far better than Pedri. He's a complete all-round midfielder. Don't let.
Hello, please.
Don't let him be at Chelsea confuse you. He has played as a DLP. What is DLP?
DLP, deep line playmaker.
Okay, deep line playmaker,
aka quarterback in soccer.
Well, that's what I know. Quarterback in what?
In football, but when you bring it to this thing, it's DLP. Not a Downs group, it's DLP.
For Benfica. Also for Lampard and Potter. Move to 8 and 10 under Porsche and Maresca. Enzo could be a Cruz replacement for Madrid. Serious passing ability. I disagree with you yesterday's Banco. I disagree. Enzo will be a Tony Cruz
it's okay.
Don't let us
No,
do
he
the
said
argument on an emotion.
replacement.
Replacement. Just if you bench never. Okay, that one is fine. Brother man, this Pedri Enzo agenda, no? You go explain, satire. No evidence. Yeah, Nana Kwesi sends that message. This reads, good afternoon, City Sports. While I'm pleased Liverpool won yesterday, I believe Ancelotti should still be replaced. Regarding Arsenal, if they fail to win the Premier League this season, they won't get another opportunity like this. Samuel Edu Bequin, Koforidia, or Sabene Junction 5 sends the message. So Chelsea won't kill the game. Alright, I think his concerns he raises. 0539 986 996. 0539 986 996. Get your thoughts in, and Cole Palmer will be coming into the game shortly. 66 minutes in the game. Chelsea 1 Leeds 0. Sorry.
There's been a substitution, and Callum doing what he knows how to do best, bringing substitutions right on the mark and bringing different personnel with. That would also sort of try as much as possible to improve their game. And he subbed off Lavia and has brought on Andre Santos and is looking to bring in Cole Palmer, who is also getting a lecture on the sidelines.
That's great. Let's talk a bit in Spain. Real Oviedo are losing by 2-0. The most important issue for us now is Kosisibo starts the game, makes a player rating, or if you want, what will be his best attribute? Maybe midfield passing. Okay,
no.
Line breaker.
Breaking call.
No. Okay, fine. Let me reframe the question. Because this Ibo starts in a game.
Yeah.
Against Elche. They're losing by 2-0 and is subbed in the 46th minute of the game and rates 6.4 by his subbed. Should we be worried?
Well, as a country, yes, you should. Because in your midfield, now you ask yourself, do you need a destroyer in your midfield for you? That's his speciality. His speciality is to destroy. His speciality is not to pass. Because we have seen Kosisibo play for the Black Stars. We've not seen him give line-breaking passes.
Don't you think it's because of communication?
From who?
I've listened to Paul Pogba narrates the Andre Pirlo experience. I've watched Pirlo as far back as like 2005. Andre Pirlo.
Okay.
Before Italy went on to win that World Cup.
The 206?
206 World Cup. He tells him, because of his leadership and experience, he tells him where he should run into to make the game very easy for the pair playing in the heart of midfield.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you think it's much more of communication for a player like Sibo? I think he's fared well with the Black Stars, and I've watched him in action play, like physical play, and on screen as well. I don't think he's a player that we should be worried if he's been subbed. It's not at Ghana's, a losing end. Is a Real Oviedo who loses if they bench him at this point in time in the game. That's my argument. What do you make of that?
Well, for me, you would need your players to be playing a lot of minutes to be at quote and unquote ready pace to go when you need them. That's why it should be a worry that he's been subbed off. But then again, you look at Sibo's performance this season for the team, Real Oviedo, and you'd notice that the only times that he has had more than
So the coach, he can't serve Garnacho now.
Garnacho, take your time.
Echo.
He can't serve Garnacho.
Everybody know you're a Chelsea fan, but they also believe you do very, very constructive argument without emotions. So you take your time. But Garnacho, what was he doing for a second? Sorry, Sedi.
I don't even know.
No, you had the ball, and
Nice one.
Hey.
okay, he's sub.
Nice one.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to.
It's
talk.
okay.
He's sub.
Hey, Babna.
I said I want you to finish that
Yes.
that argument. It's 71 minutes. Chelsea 1 Leeds 0. Still in the FA Cup semi-final.
Yes, so like I was saying, you need your players to be playing more so that they are ready and roaring to go. Match fitness is not going to be a problem and all that. But then again, I would like to bring a very special attention of the listening public to something concerning Sibo. Anytime Sibo has had more than a 7.0 player rating in a game for Real Oviedo this season in the La Liga, it has been in games that Real Oviedo has lost. Ochede or your destroyer. So in such a game, your team is under pressure and you are the one performing because you are stepping in with the tackles and just trying to disrupt the play of the opponent. So you are a destroyer. That is what he is. Even though he's a DM, he has a speciality, a destroyer.
Okay.
You get where I'm coming from. Unlike other DMs that would destroy and then go on to run with the ball and deliver a pass, there are other DMs that would destroy and then give a pass without moving. There are varieties of player archetypes. So Sibo is a destroyer. Now you look at what you want to achieve at the World Cup under Carlos Queiroz.
Yes.
Not Carlos Queiroz.
Stop it.
Would you need a destroyer? If you need a destroyer, then you go in for a Kwesi. Now then, you ask yourself, I see him also coming into the question when the whole quote and unquote local based players argument comes in. Do you have a destroyer, not someone who break the ball, destroy and pass? No, a pure destroyer like Kwesi in the league. That is the question. So for the games that Real Oviedo lost, that he Kwesi got minimum 7.0 player rating was the game they lost against Levante by 4-1. Worst in that game they lost at home versus Atletico Madrid 1-0. And also the game they lost against Elche 1-0. These are the games this season in the La Liga that, in fact, these are the games this entire season that Kwesi has had a player rating of 7.0 and above. Not even playing for the Black Stars has he been able to amass this kind of rating from the agencies.
Hold on there for me. Let's get into the French Ligue 1. It's Le Havre 2, Metz 1, Paris FC 0, Lille 0, Rennes 1, Rennes 1, Nantes 0. It's 21 minutes into that game in the French Ligue 1. And that's how events are so far in terms of live updates. Como finished the game against Genoa, beating them by 2-0 in Genoa's home or Genoa's home grounds. Talk about the Stadio Luigi Ferraris. So that's the happening or what are transpiring. The Borussia Dortmund is currently the game is currently underway. It's 0-0 between Dortmund and Freiburg, but Stuttgart and Werder Bremen ended 1-1. That's it. So as for Elche in La Liga, it's still 2-0. So that's by way of update. 0539 986 996 0539 986 996. I'm sorry. Said you were on a point before I.
No, I'm done.
Yeah,
So
okay, you're talking about the Kwesi Sibo's performance.
yeah, Kwesi Sibo is
ratings where
he's
you are
a
losing
destroyer.
and
He's a destroyer, and that's a different profile.
Mm.
So if you are looking for the ultimate destroyer, it's been shown clearly that in this case it's a Kwesi Sibo player type of player that you may need. But then the question is, do you need a destroyer in the Black Stars going forward? That's the big question that we would need answers to going into the FIFA World Cup.
This is the Republic of Football on 97.3 City FM. You're welcome if you just tuned in. There's a mix of what we talk about in relation to Bruno Fernandez and the Pogba talk of whether if he's playing for Manchester City, he would have been winning the Ballon d'Or back to back. Certain pundits disagree. We'll get to share our thoughts on that as well. Let's get few messages in. This says, I'm 7th keeper from Cape Coast. Should Kopama go to the World Cup? Yeah.
No, but at this point in time, you look at that particular position for England. If you are taking 3 players,
Number 10.
Kopama will go 3 players
Mm.
for that position
Mm-hmm.
in this English national team. 3 players.
And then what would you play in number 10? Number 10, of course.
Number 10, it's you see.
Who would
Abe.
be your top 3?
Abe,
I should push
just one thing before I go on to say that. I answer that. The coach in charge plays a different system.
Thomas Tuchel.
Yes. So a player might be a number 8, a number 10, but the role given to the player may vary.
True.
The role given to
It's
the
just
player
by arrangement on the
Yeah.
pitch formation it is, but when we get to the game proper, the principles of play might just be different.
Yeah, that's why when they are calling, they just call defenders, midfielders, attackers. They don't even call strikers, they call attackers.
Yeah.
So everybody playing in that forward role. So it varies.
Okay.
It varies.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm Coach Jude from Adenta New Legon. You guys are doing marvelously good. Comments. And I want to commend you guys. Manchester United win tomorrow. Yesterday, Banku back. He says, Enzo is the only world champion for both the club side and international side. Such disrespect, Charlie. What the Bamusa now? Who the Bamusa? I could mention some players. It's Torres, Fernando Torres. You don't want to talk. You lie bad, you talk. There's a goal in Germany in the game between Borussia Dortmund and Freiburg. Dortmund are leading by a goal to 0, just as we mentioned it. You know, on the 8 minutes they score. Dortmund score in the 8 minute. So that's the latest from the Borussia Dortmund leading by a goal to 0. Maximilian Bier got the goal for Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund 1, Freiburg 0 in Germany. So that's about it in Germany. But all scores remain same as it stands. I'm saying that I think I saw a message that Fernando Torres, he won Champions League for Chelsea.
Yeah.
From the center, I recall that goal like something. Against Barcelona.
Yeah.
He moved the ball from the center of play. At that time, he was struggling for form. I recall he comes to the center. David Luiz places his hand on his head and prays for him.
Yeah.
Oh, said he.
Yeah.
My choice, I didn't make it. You and praise for him before games start. He won the Champions League for Chelsea. Torres, did he win the World Cup?
2010.
2010. Was it Spain?
Yeah, it was Spain in South Africa.
In South Africa, yes. Yes.
No, I think
I'll have to check.
I think he did.
Yeah, he did. So he won the Euros in 2008
Yeah.
for Spain,
Mm-hmm.
won the World Cup in 2010 for Spain,
Mm.
and the Euros again in 2012 for Spain, and won the Champions League 2 for Chelsea.
Is he a Chelsea legend?
So let me explain.
The guy says such disrespect because Enzo has won the FIFA Club World Cup and that cup. What's the name?
FIFA World Cup.
Conference
League.
Conference League for
Okay.
Chelsea.
No, so he was trying to
And
say
he's saying that
he has won international trophies for both.
international team. Yeah.
So for Chelsea and also
Yeah.
for Argentina.
So I asked that Fernando Torres won the Champions League for Chelsea
Yeah.
and won the World Cup. Now you even add more of the laurels he won.
Euros 2008 and 2012.
Is he a Chelsea legend? Would you describe him in that fold?
No.
Wow. Do you say same, Sadi?
Oh no. So to
Don't you think it's disrespectful to a
No.
World Cup winner
no.
for you to have said that a player, I won't say who single-handedly, but that's goal in that Champions League night.
Yeah.
The celebration, I don't know better words to use or even adjectives to borrow.
No, that one it
I
was
think
revenge. Revenge served cold.
Of course, it was not Cole Palmer scoring that goal.
Yeah, giving bass.
I
No
beg you.
problem.
So my point I'm asking, is he a legend at Chelsea? You guys say no. Come on, why do you say no?
You see, as a legend, there are some few things you have to do both on the field and off the field. And for Fernando Torres at Chelsea, his time at Chelsea was very, very, very difficult for him because when he was even playing on the field, he could see he struggled a bit. I understand that goal that he scored against Barcelona really helped Chelsea win the Champions League. In the that made Chelsea progress from the semi-finals to the final. That they helped them win the league, win the Champions League. But because of some few performances and some performances he put up for Chelsea, he wasn't putting up a
But
very
he
good.
had a medal as a Champions League winner for Chelsea.
Yes, he did. But you see,
boss.
you can have a
Boss.
medal. You can.
Yeah, my brother.
Simple question, Kwabena, before you finish. Look, the players who won,
Borussia Dortmund have scored a second goal. Hold on a little. We'll come back to the players
the
who won.
time they need to be scoring goals, they were drawing.
But let's update listeners and let them know that they are up by, they're up by 2 goals to 0. Borussia Dortmund, they just scored in the game. And it is the African. Is it the African who scored? Yeah. Sehu Girassi,
Yeah.
who scored for Borussia Dortmund. So they are up by 2 goals to 0 against Freiburg. This one is just a party time. Bayern already, they've won the trophy. I said we'll talk about Bayern and the goalkeeper who's about to do 3 trebles in 3 different football seasons. But I mean, the Fernando Torres situation. Kobna was answering.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say something quickly. A line.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the players that won a trophy or they won the Champions League for Chelsea the first time, all of them, it's not all of them that are club legends. Ryan Bertrand was part, is he not?
Yeah.
Is he a club legend? No.
What makes a club legend?
Good. Thank you for the question, sir. So a club legend, it's a combination of,
I don't think this
exceptional
I don't think this
skills.
tackle is a yellow card. Hold on with the club legend and said you come talk about. So come now. There's been an incident in a Chelsea game which gives Lucas Mecca yellow card. I think he went in for the tackle and as a result the leg went into.
Yeah, there was a high
Caicedo's.
foot. Yes, a bit of high foot, but
Is that a yellow card?
it's debatable. But I feel it's a yellow card.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, is that what policy? Oh, yeah, I say me if Sadi, back to that legend topic.
Thank you. So a combination of exceptional skill, immense longevity, and defining memorable moments that impact a club.
Again, say that again.
Exceptional skill, a combination of exceptional skill, immense
longevity.
Thank you. The English is coming now. And then memorable defining moments.
The guy is a legend.
No. It is the combination of these three things. I'm coming. No, hold on.
We can't take one and leave the others.
That is it.
I agree.
How long did he spend at? How many years was he at Chelsea?
Hold on.
That alone defeats the argument of
they said, what skill did he really have?
Exceptional combination of skills.
Fernando Torres at Liverpool was a different Fernando Torres at Chelsea.
So Fernando Torres is more likely to be a legend at Liverpool than at Chelsea.
But the Liverpool people don't want him
because of how he also left the club.
Fernando Torres spent 3.5 years at Chelsea.
Yeah, it's not long enough.
Arriving in 2011
with the helicopter,
of course, and departing, of course, on loan in August 2014 before making the move permanent in 2014. He made 172 appearances and won the Champions League, the Europa League, and the FA Cup. What did you say the legend meaning is again, Sadi?
So you need a combination.
Yeah, you read it verbatim. Let's
a combination of exceptional skills. I know why you are just trying to settle.
A combination of exceptional skills.
Yes.
One.
Immense longevity.
I feel 172 appearances is enough.
172.
Yes, please.
See, Abosu.
3 years at the club.
Ryan Bertrand even had more appearances.
Oh,
Kwabena, please help me
Ryan
with
Bertrand win Champions League?
Yes,
Europa
he was
FA Cup.
He was in the team that won the Champions. No, he won Champions League.
FA Cup, Europa League.
I'll check all those for you.
Check all those details for me.
And then defining memorable moments.
Like the Barcelona game.
No. That is his only moment. That is his only moment.
Let me tell you. The only part he has is the defining moment because one. Apart from the Barcelona one, he also helped.
If you do
100
plus games for a club,
but you know,
100 plus games. How many games do they play in a season?
Maybe I'm coming to give you. Maybe come to give you a point.
Fair point.
The second one was also helping Chelsea win the Europa. He scored the first goal in the Europa final against Benfica.
Yeah,
I remember that game so well when Chelsea won by 2-1.
Yeah.
So that's the only aspect.
That's another memorable.
Yeah, but that's the only
defining moment.
He just has a defining moment.
But he doesn't have longevity if he does 172 games appearances.
No.
Caicedo, if he doesn't.
Caicedo is on the ground.
Yeah, if he doesn't get
we'll get
up,
back to finish.
If he doesn't get up, he might be out.
To finish.
Yeah, he might be out.
The Fernando Torres thing. I just brought that in. I thought these guys were going to say he's a legend. Then we'll move on to another matter.
No, but he's not.
They seem to.
Caicedo is in pain.
Hey, somebody's asking Floyd Helstonberg. Hey, that guy is a legend, though.
Hey, please, those days that they play with the baggy shirt, please, those players, they are different breeds. So
I want to read messages on our stream. Hey, these guys. 0539 986 996 0539 986 996. Okay. I thought Chelsea has scored another goal. So it's a fantastic save from
to the Robert Sanchez.
He's been excellent today. Let me go through messages. We'll get to talk about Robert Sanchez too. This one says, Swift comment says, Abeku, guys, please, I want to know if the South African hosting the women's AFCON when there's problem in the country. I think you want to ask what happens.
No, they are not hosting They are not hosting the AFCON, so we can't really know.
It's Morocco.
It's still Morocco.
It's Morocco. So I don't know if there's another AFCON.
We pray that the CAS ruling does not come before the tournament.
I don't want to comment on that. Leave it for CAS. Komna, Torres is a legend at Chelsea. Is Helstonberg a legend? I want to check on Helstonberg for me, please.
You mean Jimmy
Floyd
Hasselbank?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Torres is a legend at Chelsea. Hey. Torres. A legend
Tototis.
at Chelsea.
Tototis.
The guy has made 172 appearances
and
won 3 important European, 2 important European trophies, and the FA Cup. And the guy is not qualified to be a legend.
Look, let me tell you for a fact. If
your impact.
Garnacho stays at Chelsea, manages to stay at Chelsea
4 or 5 years.
not 4 or 5 years,
It's too much.
till the end of next season, he would have played more than 100 games for Chelsea.
That's guaranteed if he's playing.
No. With this medical team, this celebrity medical team in place, he will play more than 100 games.
The very year we talk about, he won the FA Cup 2011-2012 and won the Champions League in same year.
Yeah.
And the following season, he wins
Won
Europa for the club.
Yeah.
So how can this guy be a legend for this football?
How many
club?
goals did he score for Chelsea?
You check the Essenberg team.
How many goals did he score for Chelsea?
No, hold on. Okay. Luis Suarez hasn't won the league or Champions League at Liverpool, but he's mentioned as one of their legends.
Because he had defining moments. He had a long career there, and he helped Liverpool with a combination of his skills.
Torres was rubbish. Torres was rubbish at Chelsea. No matter how you look at his numbers, he never came close to the form he had at Liverpool.
Thank you.
Kobinamwa says that. I mean, it's your namesake, so yeah. But I don't. This legend matter there. Well, I don't know.
Okay, so can I talk about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank?
Yeah.
So yes, he's a Chelsea legend.
He's a Chelsea legend.
Yeah, he played 4 seasons.
Hey,
and then he scored 87 goals. Did
favorite
Torres score 87 goals?
What did he win?
Good. He won Golden Boot Premier League.
That's an individual award. We are talking
No,
about
but he helped the club.
No, let's talk about collective first.
No, the Golden Boot was an individual award, but the goals he did not take it home. He added it to Chelsea's numbers.
Oh. This kind of argument I don't like.
No, he was one of the key players proud to Abramovich purchasing Chelsea.
This kind of argument. It takes us on top of that roof where there's no roof, there's no shield. Okay. So we all go at it, and it becomes too pinting a little.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But Charlie. It's 8 minutes added on. Leeds United trying to find that all-important goal. This is 97.3 City FM. It's the Republic of Football. Amazing arguments by the guys. The guys on YouTube say the legendary status is about impact. What is impact then? A player who wants 3 important trophies for a club becomes a team player and does not score a number of goals. And one who scores a number of goals, the team don't win laurels, individually gets an award, is recorded as a legend of a club. Wow. How many goals did Drogba score? But is he a Chelsea legend? Drogba is legend, Papa.
Hey, no one should. Drogba is more than a legend.
He's untouchable.
Hey.
0539986996. WhatsApp number. Chelsea have one leg at the final against Manchester City and another leg in the semi-final though.
Okay, you said one leg in the final, one leg in the semi-final, but not yet.
No, but I think Chelsea firing Liam gave them a chance in this game. Seriously.
Okay. Yeah, they would have lost this game.
Chelsea would have lost this game.
Easy.
Because listen to what Liam said when he got beat by Brighton and Hove Albion. He said that he will pick a team that wants to play. And we knew that he was going to pick the Nkola the younger lads.
Because
In,
the senior
in
boys
this
do-
game, trust me,
the
Tosin
senior
would have
boys
not
were
played.
doing politics in the team and not believing him.
Yeah.
Right now, we've all read articles prior to this show describe situations or scenes of what has happened in this club, which I feel the club is too young to have experienced such politics. If you ask my opinion about Chelsea and I start to rant, statistically, I'll become the target for today's show
Hey,
because I won't speak well of the club.
it's okay. I will try.
So I'm reserving all my comment because the team are in the semi-finals of the competition, and later we'll come talk about it if they make the final against City, and by the grace of God, we have live and come in City and talk about it. We'll talk about all of that. 0539 986 996 0539 986 996. Okay, there's another incident. It's 96 minutes in play. Daniel Farker.
Oh, Charlie, you say
Yes.
what?
Daniel.
Farker.
Mm,
You have to stop that.
Daniel Farker.
Yeah, Daniel Farker.
Mm.
Is
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Chelsea fans have heart too.
why do you say that?
Aha, good. So now, you see, Delap.
Uh-huh.
You know, anytime he gets substituted into a game, it's counted as he has played the game.
Yeah.
If he stays at Chelsea one more season, he would be playing close to also 100 games, coming in as a substitute. And if Chelsea win anything, would you say Delap is a club legend? What defining moment has he had? You say FIFA Club World Cup. He helped Chelsea in winning that tournament. Liam Delap in the conversation of legend? Oh, no.
It's okay. You come and play like 55 seconds.
Yeah.
55 seconds.
55
yeah,
seconds,
he
yeah.
doesn't need to play even 1-2 minutes.
No, not much.
Yes.
Nah.
Liam Delap, statistically,
They should loan him to Coventry. I'll help. I'll be a consultant for Chelsea in the summer for free. I'll give their players away to clubs that need them.
I read something about me. It has left my head a little. So I'm just going through the note I made before the show to give you, a certain number.
What are these players doing?
The numbers I read about him prior to the show. I'll find it. I'll find it before we go. I promise I should. 0539 986 996. It's 10 seconds, 5 seconds, in fact, to the end of the game. I think the game is ending now, and Chelsea might just be in
This is the last attack.
final of the FA Cup.
Nice one.
There's a long one in trying to beat the goalkeeper. It goes out. At this point, the referee should whistle.
Oh no, this was better. That's a smart one.
move.
Oh no, it's a smart move. But second, this is so you see, this season in the EPL, a lot of the clubs that have sacked their managers looking for the new manager bounce did not get the bounce. But on numerous occasions, Chelsea have gotten the bounce.
Yeah.
So long throw.
So this should be the last throw. The goalkeeper moves and comes forward for the throw. It's the last throw of the game in the semi-final of the FA Cup. It's Leeds United Chelsea. Chelsea leading by 1-0. He throws the ball long into the 18-yard box. The goalkeeper is out. The Chelsea goalkeeper is out. The Leeds boys don't know what they are doing.
But what is the goalkeeper still doing up there?
He's in attack. The goalkeeper is in attack. And the referee
Full time.
blows his whistle. And Chelsea are in the final of the FA Cup. Should the squad win the FA Cup, how would you describe Chelsea's season? Should they win the FA Cup?
Failure. One word.
Let me read messages. As for Sedi. Let me read messages. This is the Republic of Football. Your messages are welcome on 0539 986 996. Or we should go for a break first. Should we go for a break before we do messages? Maybe we should go for a break. Right, guys? Should we? All right, let's go for a break. We'll come back, read your messages, and continue with the show. This is the Republic of Football on 97.3 City FM on YouTube at City Sports GHA and at City FM as well on YouTube. We'll be back. Republic of Football, and this is the Republic of Football. We are live on Radio 97.3 City FM. We are live on City FM 97.3. That's City 97.3 FM on YouTube. And we are on City Sports GHA on YouTube as well. Welcome on board. We answer some few questions on our WhatsApp platform. Go to the YouTube stream to check what the argument is. Spoken about a lot of issues. We'll help you with the call lines for you to phone in at 4:30. Chelsea's made it to the final of the FA Cup. Can this turn events around? I have seen Roberto, what's the name of their manager that won the Champions League for Chelsea? Roberto Di Matteo.
Yeah.
Di Matteo win the Champions League for Chelsea at a point where people didn't believe him. He did it in a great style with the likes of Mata and DJ Drogba, Fernando Torres and the likes.
Yeah, that was the same season they won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So that season he won the Champions League and the FA Cup.
A coach was sacked. Okay, that season a coach was sacked. He won the Champions League and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Is that guy?
They
Is
don't
that
like
guy?
winning doubles. So they've sacked all their double coaches. So Ancelotti,
Jose Mourinho,
De Zerbi.
Yeah.
Sorry, not De Zerbi.
Who? Gusinik?
No. The name you just mentioned.
Di Matteo,
and then Maresca. They sack. Oh, just like, they don't like double.
You have to stop that.
Nobody don't like double.
Let's read some messages. So someone is asking a question: if Chelsea wins the FA Cup, will they qualify to the Champions League? What's that direct answer?
No. The FA Cup gives you direct access to the Europa League and not the Champions League. So should Southampton have won and go on to win the FA Cup, they would have made it to the Europa League, whether they play in the Championship or play in League One. Same applies to Leeds, same applies to Chelsea, same applies to Man City. But Man City find themselves in a different stratosphere because they are qualifying for the Champions League. That would mean that there will be, if City wins it, that would mean there's more European spaces for the English teams.
Okay, Claire, I believe. I agree with Paul Pogba on Bruno Fernandez winning the Ballon d'Or or back-to-back, but English football doesn't support players from other leagues to win the Ballon d'Or.
It's a lie.
They supported Cristiano Ronaldo, he's a Portuguese.
They supported Rodri,
they supported
he's a
Rodri, he's a Spanish. The Madridistas, we don't need Enzo Fernandez at Real Madrid because he has grudge with Mbappe at the 2022 World Cup final, so he should go elsewhere. Raymond, stop
that. If you watch Madrid play, no one will tell you that the people who are having
as for Madrid,
stake, not even before.
As for Madrid, it is this guy who's making Madrid ordinary. What's the guy's name? The coach.
Abeloa.
Undu Hokra.
So is Abeloa a Madrid legend or a Liverpool legend?
A Liverpool legend. Hi City Sports, please can you update me on our star boy Semenyo? Why didn't he start yesterday for City and he wasn't on the bench as well? Is he okay? And also, is our new coach going to consider Eddie Nketiah and Odoi? I need you guys, your thoughts from Emmanuel
they
inside
are
the
both injured.
Is
both
he
injured?
Is he?
They are both injured. That's Eddie Nketiah and
Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi, so I'm not sure they'll play in the World Cup.
For Semenyo was just rested.
Yeah, because he played over the midweek.
Yeah, he has been playing literally.
Yes,
even
so
the guys who
rested.
played midweek, they came in as substitute. Most of them. Gehi was also rested.
Florence from Winnipeg says, I extend my warm greetings to the sports crew, the authentic and super discussion I have ever encountered. Because of the light out, I was not able to join the discussion early. But please, I want to know where Manchester United is currently. Does it mean Sir Alex Ferguson have gone with the blessings For a decade now, United is just sinking as a boat on the sea. Florence, don't worry, eh?
Your glory days are
The
coming.
glory days will come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're coming.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie, is that all? That's all. Okay, let's put the messages there. 0539 986 996. 0539 986 996. You can go on YouTube, like and share, and let others also have an opportunity.
But the English FA will be very happy about the FA Cup.
Oh, but why
final.
is Kwabena saying, Sadie, please, we need Brendan Thomas Asante to get game time at Coventry? But he's not the coach. He said he's not the coach.
No, because Sedi said Dilap going on loan to Coventry will be the best thing.
Okay.
No. But wait.
So he's trying to tell us that
No, hold on.
if Brandon Thomas Asante and
It's still
Dilap
with Coventry.
and Dilap is in the same team, and meaning Dilap is going to just bench
No.
Brandon Thomas Asante.
No, as a coach, you look at it statistically. How many goals has Thomas Asante scored this season? How many times has this guy hit the goalpost?
No.
How many times has he? How many times has Dilap hit the
If you are
goalpost?
also going to use that, it's not going to be fair because Brandon Thomas Asante plays in the Championship. Championship is different from the Premier League.
Guys,
But a championship team beat the club that wants to win the EPL.
That is different. That's the
How is that different?
Guys, let's talk about the FA. I've promised that we'll talk about the Bayern guy too.
Yeah.
It's 3-0 for Borussia Dortmund. It's 3-0.
And Abe, we need to give Arsenal to their
For
shoutouts.
Freiburg. You can do all of that in the mix because of the question I'm about to ask.
Okay.
So Torino started the game against Inter. Let's switch and get to the Inter game. Torino. We'll be telling you about it. It's half time. So they have 2, Metz 2. Lille 1, Paris FC 0. Rennes 1, Nantes 1. Half time in the French Ligue 1. Chelsea advances and gets into the final of the FA Cup against Manchester City. First off, my questions are a lot when it comes to this. We've got 20 minutes to do it though. I had an Arsenal fan, before the kickoff in that game against Southampton for Manchester City, scream at Pep Guardiola and says he's causing pain to him.
Let Arteta win.
Let Arteta win. You've mesmerized my life. You know, how would you consider his tenure at Manchester City? If you're winning the league or the domestic treble, he's an FA Cup, he's won the Carabao Cup already. Mm-hmm. There's a league in the system coming. He wins it and not retire, but as in leaves Manchester City still as a hero. One. I want you to mix all of that in the other questions. If you get lost too, let's just do one. Then there is first of all, let's start with the domestic treble.
Yeah.
The scream at causing misery to Arsenal. You feel there's a potential Pep will win this league? Kobna said it long ago, even before the gap closed. People were insulting him, but he stood his ground.
Yeah,
and he said that the league,
weekend.
fantastic. The league will finish on goals, goal difference between City and Arsenal. He's mentioned it when there was gap, like 6-7 gap, before. Said, where is this going? Is Pep winning the domestic treble? Would he have to leave because the applause will be high and give Maresca the opportunity to come in as well?
Well, Pep Guardiola coming into the EPL was just a breath of fresh air, and he has always loved it. And it looks like this will be the longest time he has stayed at a club, because this was the one that made it more competitive for him, and he had to constantly be evolving to stay up in the game. And Pep has loved the evolution that he has gone through as a manager, bringing in different players at different times to deploy them in different positions, to bring in this whole different system, and everybody copies it the next season, and then Pep is on to the next thing, and Pep is on to the next thing. So everyone is constantly in a situation where they are caught, one step behind Pep. He has loved it in the EPL or in England for sure. When he joined, he made it look as though the Carabao Cup was a trophy that he really didn't like. But now you check it and you've seen he's won it 5 times. 5 times. For someone who says he was not really seeing it as that in the first instance. But that is the competition that he has been giving teams 9-0 and things. He knows no sympathy in those games. Now, coming into the final stretch of the season, this is a Pep team that through the season was not touted as the ones that were going to win a treble, a quadruple, a double. Everything was pointing in the direction of Arsenal. Now, Arsenal find themselves in a position where they have lost the quadruple, they've lost the triple, now they are stuck on the double. All of a sudden, Pep Guardiola has rather increased his chances. From 0, he now has 1 trophy, and he's actively looking at doing the domestic double. Now, to get the domestic double would be a special thing for Pep Guardiola, let alone a domestic treble. To get a domestic treble means that he would have won the Carabao Cup already. He has done that already, and then he would have won the FA Cup. He's in the final for that, and he would have won the EPL. Now, I like the argument. So for the FA Cup, it's just a 90-minute affair between himself and Chelsea.
Okay. So Real Oviedo finished that game 2-1 in favor of Elche. So Elche rather finished the game 2-1. How am I putting it? Real Oviedo 1, Elche 2. Sorry, I was also in your thoughts. That's why following your argument. Let's talk. I'm listening. Sorry to do this. Yeah, you were saying something.
Yes. So Pep domestic treble started the season wobbly. Was not the one being pointed out for any of the trophies. Now he has 1 trophy already. Should he get the second, which is a 90-minute game between his team and Chelsea, that is a domestic double. But now let's talk largely about the EPL. Should Pep win the EPL, that is a massive statement for City and a massive blow for Arsenal. Arsenal led the league over 190 days and more. They were on top of the league. Arsenal led the league with a huge gap of up to 9 points. But now everything has shrunk down to goal difference. I like the part of the conversation that people speak that the league would be won on goals. We've seen it happen before. But in this case, would it be Arsenal? That is where the question lies. Because Arsenal's goals are the only thing that is going to prevent Pep from winning the domestic treble.
You feel the fixtures left for Arsenal, they are able to win all?
Arsenal's game against Newcastle yesterday made me know that there's no small fixture for Arsenal till the end of the season. For large parts of that second half, I think they would have done everyone in the stadium good if they were all just juggling the ball in their various independent boxes, and then they'll just come and play 5 minutes at the end. The game was flat in the second half.
I don't even understand Victor Gyökeres anymore.
It's in that case, it's not about Victor Gyökeres. This Victor Gyökeres, who is struggling to find goals at Arsenal, goes to Sweden and is scoring. Okay. So what is wrong? Then it goes down to tactics. It's in the same case when you come into Ghana. Semenyo scoring in City comes to Ghana, and then we don't see.
So you feel Pep is winning the league and the FA Cup?
No, it would depend on what happens for Arsenal to allow Pep to win the league.
Okay.
It's not in Pep's hand to win the league. If Arsenal start scoring bucket loads of goals, Pep is not winning the league.
Is Chelsea having a chance to win this FA Cup?
Chelsea have put themselves in a situation where they can win the FA Cup because it's a 90-minute affair, starting off on a clean slate. Sacking Liam Rosinia has given them better odds and better options and better, hope of winning the FA Cup. Trust me, if Liam Rosinia was in charge of Chelsea, the Leeds would have beaten Chelsea today by 3-0.
Governor, if Bruno Fernandez, if he had moved to Manchester City and played in this success story of Manchester City, would you consider him to be back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner as suggested by Paul Pogba,
No.
former Manchester United player?
No.
Why do you say that?
Okay. Hey, this is very difficult. But one, this
The
is
no was not difficult, but the explanation is difficult.
okay. So no, because one, City had the likes of Kevin De Bruyne who played for the club. And
So if Kevin De Bruyne had been in this, if Bruno had been in the same team with Kevin De Bruyne, I wouldn't have still gotten him close to the Ballon d'Or, you say?
who would have started?
Well, maybe redefining the role of Kevin a little, because Bruno's role too is sometimes defined a
Eight.
little.
I say 8. So meaning now, Bruno play more as a deep line playmaker. Then
No, deep line won't get him to be excellent as you would want to see him.
that's the thing. So it's going to be very difficult. So I feel like if Kevin De Bruyne was still in the team, Bruno still in the team, it's going to be very difficult. But if Kevin De Bruyne was in the team and Bruno be in the team, he can get a chance. But it's still difficult because we saw how good Kevin De Bruyne was for Manchester City. The assists given and the goals that he did, he helped City win the Champions League. He won important laurels for Manchester City, but still we couldn't see him as part of people competing to be part of the Ballon d'Or winners. So it's going to be very difficult if Bruno was to be at City and to get back to back Ballon d'Or is going to be very, very difficult.
Wow. Eric Chineboa says Gundogan was never the same since he left Manchester City to Barcelona. So does it make him an overhyped player? Foden was not overhyped. He was performing in line with the hype prior to him winning the PFA. Bellyman from Pig Farm sends in that message. The people are discussing whether you are contradicting yourself or you are not contradicting yourself. They are just fighting over it. Yeah, but what you have to say, you have said it, so that's fine. Sadi, I don't know what your argument is. Paul Pogba, who has won the World Cup with France, who has won a couple of trophies in Italy, and the FA Cup. Did he win the FA Cup with Manchester United? That's under Louis van Gaal's time. Was he there?
Yeah.
Was he there during Louis van Gaal's time?
Yes, he won the FA Cup. He won the Europa too.
He won the Europa, I recall.
Yeah,
with Jose, because he had a lot of scuffle with Jose.
Yeah.
But Louis van Gaal is what I don't remember. But I mean, I follow what you say. Come now, and I have to backup check. But you feel he's in a team with Kevin De Bruyne, he's not winning the Ballon d'Or back to back.
He's not even starting, let alone winning. That's the whole thing.
Why is he not starting?
You see, we started a conversation earlier, and then I mentioned player archetypes. player profiles, and
You feel they're playing the same role?
not only playing the same role, they are very similar players.
So who do you start? Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandez?
Unfortunately, I'll start Kevin De Bruyne.
I'll start Kevin De Bruyne over Bruno.
I'll start Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Both of them play very
Beautiful
similar.
goal. Inter Milan 1.
Inter 1. That's
Thuram.
Is this Thuram?
Yeah.
Okay.
A beautiful cross
okay.
from Di Marco.
No, Di Marco.
He's
So-
getting a lot of assists this season for Inter.
Inter 1, Torino
Yeah.
0.
Wow, boy.
Inter 1, Torino 0. What activates the lines in 6 minutes for you to also have
Inter are
your say?
just getting closer to winning the Serie A title again.
No one is going to come closer to them too.
Yeah.
They would win it. The two teams behind Inter are just not as serious as all the teams around Chelsea in the EPL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
You
that.
see, I spoke about that particular thing that the teams below are not really serious. If they were serious, they would have bypassed Chelsea. Look at Sunderland. They sat at home and got beat. They were beaten handsomely.
They've now made Spurs, what's the name, relegation battle so interesting. Because it looks like Spurs might go. Because West Ham is not willing to at least drop some points.
West Ham move.
Let's
very soon.
let's stay on the Kevin De Bruyne,
Good.
Bruno Fernandez beat a little.
So listen, they are very similar players. They play very, very similar football, and we see City and we see how Pep Guardiola plays. There's no way Pep would bench KDB for Bruno. That one alone, since he will not be playing, he will not be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or. Since he will not be playing, he will not be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or. If you tell me that if a Bruno was at a Madrid, he would be in the conversation for a Ballon d'Or, even with that, Cruz will bench Bruno. Let's look at the time that Bruno started this trajectory of peaking and put him in any of the other teams, and let's find out that the players who play in that position, would he have been able to unseat any of them? Then Paul Pogba's argument can be considered. But aside that, I think Pogba is just bigging up a former teammate. He's just giving him hype.
That's an amazing goal. Where is it coming from? One I'm watching is just a replay.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
replay in the
replay.
Bundesliga.
Okay, you go on.
Yeah, so like I was saying, if we look at the peaking period of Bruno Fernandes and then juxtapose it to the teams that were in active positions, that were winning laurels, would he match into any of those teams and unseat the person in that position? Then he now comes into the conversation. But so far, we look at it, I don't think he's unseating anyone in any of the clubs that were winning at that time and with the players playing in his position. So I think Paul Pogba is just giving thumbs up to a colleague who maybe should have come in a different era.
Okay.
That's it.
Bruno is behind Marcus Rashford's success at Manchester United. He took a lot of risky passes and located him that helped Marcus's numbers improve. But maybe that's a conversation for another day. What do you also think in relation to this? Paul Pogba saying Bruno Fernandez would have been back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner if you had played for Manchester City. Let us know. Chelsea has booked their tickets in the final of the FA Cup. What's your say on that too? Let me give updates across the other centers in the other leagues, which is currently ongoing. Then I get you on the phone and we talk. 0539986996. In La Liga, there is one game that starts at 4:30. That's Osasuna versus Villarreal. Earlier on, Rayo Vallecano played 3-3 with Real Sociedad. Real Oviedo 1, Elche 2. Villarreal will be taking on Celta Vigo at 7 p.m. The German Bundesliga is halftime. Borussia Dortmund 3, Freiburg 0. Earlier on, Stuttgart played 1-1 with Werder Bremen. Italian Serie A, Fiorentina played 0-0 earlier on against Sassuolo. Genoa suffered a 2-0 defeat against Como. Inter are leading Torino by a goal to 0. Fantastic goal we described to you here on radio. AC Milan versus Juventus at 6:45. There's Lorient up against Strasbourg later at, I beg your pardon. Lorient suffered a defeat against Strasbourg, beating them by 3-2. They have 3, Metz 2, Paris FC 0, Lille 1. Nantes playing 1-1 with Rennes. 56 minutes. Marseille up against Nice later at 6:45. There's something I was going to talk about before we get on to the lines. Zero 0543 0549 986 996. So Manuel Neuer can become the first player in history to win 3 trebles. In 2012 and 2013, he won his first treble with Bayern, lifting the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and the Champions League. In 2019-2020, the second one followed, winning the exact same 3 competitions. Now in 2025-2026, that's could just repeat itself. Now that's a proper legend. Sums the entire legendary argument up. Let me take a long message. We'll go on to the lines and talk. Guys, where the EPL is now is out of the hands of Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal team. Mr. Arteta missed his tactic, and as we speak, he hasn't even realized that forcefully playing Martin Odegaard and putting Eze on the bench is the reason why his team is struggling. Arteta should be sacked because his team cannot keep holding the hopes of these good players on hold forever. At this time of the EPL, Arteta lacks the verve and strong mindset to bench his captain, who only jokes on the pitch. His defenders should leave if they bottle up the league. Arteta is just not good enough. It is not about sitting in the league for over 100 days. It's not about sitting in the league over 100 days. It's about grinding results at the crucial time and winning the league. So, Paul, I think you want to say it's not about sitting on top of the league for over 100 days. Yes, so that makes the thing complete. Let's get on to the lines now. 0549 986 996. You can phone in now. 0539 986 996. Chelsea are through to the finals of the FA Cup. What would you describe their season should they win against Manchester City? Or is that too much of an impossible task for them to achieve? 0539 986 996. 0549 986 996. Let's get you on the line now and have your say. Paul, I see your message. I did that for you. Let's go on to the lines. 0539 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Oh, Bruno, very watcher.
Ima, how are you doing?
Oh, my man.
Great to hear from you, you know.
Good to hear your voice. Always good to hear your voice. You guys are BBC standard. See that thing.
Thank you very much. God is the greatest always.
Is it?
I said we appreciate that. God is the greatest always.
You guys are just. Charlie, you remember? Is it around 2011, 2012? Charlie, Manon Weah, United should have signed Manon Weah. But Bayern just came and just took guy. Charlie used their German powers to took the guy away from us. Charlie, I was very painful. It was very painful.
I agree.
Because
at the point, Ronaldinho
because that game against Shaka, even though we scored them, Charlie, but the still that guy made on that day.
I think in the Ronaldinho situation too, when he was at Paris Saint-Germain, interestingly, Manchester United, Ronaldinho had signed for a certain number of years. I think about 5 years or 4 years. Then the discussion was up about his behavior in France, and then his brother.
It's good to Ronaldo didn't come. Like if Ronaldo didn't come, like we'll not get Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well.
Yeah, so it will. So, but for the Bruno Fernandez, and if this guy was playing in Madrid, or any Charlie Ballon d'Or like back to back.
But you believe not Manchester City,
and even in City, Charlie, this guy. See, look at the strikers United are playing with Rasmus Holland, wasting chances anyhow. School. Jerry, always. Charlie, some strikers, Charlie, because Charlie Bruno should have even had more assists than even this. Because some of the chances he created, most of these were wasted by, how they call it, Rashford and Charlie. So for Bruno Fernandez, for the past 5 years in his position, no one come close. And now the struggles of United makes things very difficult for Bruno to even between and what he has achieved as a footballer. But this season, I'm waiting for him to win the Premier League player of the season, because in this Arsenal team, there's no Arsenal player. I don't think any Arsenal player deserves the player of the season this season.
Well.
There's no Arsenal player. I don't think there's even an Arsenal player who deserves the player of the season this season.
Even if they win the league.
Well, I don't. Even if they win the league, I don't see any outstanding player in this Arsenal team. And I'm saying this will be one of the worst team to ever win the Premier League with even points.
Well.
So awful. And none of their players deserve to even win the Premier League, the player of the season.
Okay. You've done your.
That's my opinion.
Fantastic. You've done your 2 minutes. I want to pick another person, so you come again, okay?
That's my opinion. So, but I don't know why United, you don't play matches on weekend, and always they are putting our games on weekdays. I don't know what they are doing.
People are giving the team a lot of rest.
I don't know
what
what's going
on. They are still not able to do something. But we'll talk later. Thank you very much, Ima. Let's get another call on the line. Hello, good evening. Your name? He was on for a minute. 0539 986 996 0549 986 996. Let's get talking. Kindly phone in and share your thoughts with us. Hello, good evening. Your name? Where are you talking to us from? Hello. All right. 0539 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name? Where are you talking to us from?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. Your name and where you're talking to us from?
Yes, my name is Maxwell. I'm calling from Sakumono.
Maxwell, talk to us. What's your argument?
It's my argument. It's not just an argument, but you have to ask now. For the Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Therefore, the patient in spirit is better than the pride in spirit. So what I'm saying is that the end is very, very important. So Arsenal must learn how to be able to finish a league. In doing so, they will be able to win. But if from the beginning they start and they are going, Pep have that experience, which Arteta will have to have patience to be able to acquire such experience from him. So you can see that Man City don't have that beginning of this season right. But as the season comes to an end, you see that the performance of Man City is very good. So if the Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 8 that what? Better is the end of the beginning, is very, very important. And I think Man City are playing to that. Secondly, it has to do with Bruno Fernandez. You see, he's a player of Manchester United, of which I'm a supporter. And I think that many people should stop the argument that if he's in Man City, he could have been winning the Ballon d'Or and all. Where God has purpose for him to be, that's where he is. And he's in Manchester, and it's good for us. Because next season, we are going to take the lead, and people should look out for us. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Hey, bro, thank you very much too. Hey, did he say United will win the league? Okay, the line drop. 0549-986-996. 0549-986-996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Hello, good evening. My name is Shaibu, calling from Chad.
Shaibu from Chad. Shaibu, let's talk.
From Chad. My submission is on Bruno Fernandez about the way Pogba was saying if he were playing for City, he would have won the Ballon d'Or. For me, I don't think if you are a player that maybe you give too much, like you are good in assisting, that means you should be a Ballon d'Or winner. That is my opinion. Moreover, the way you guys are comparing De Bruyne to Bruno Fernandez, it's an insult to the legacy of De Bruyne. De Bruyne is a proper baller. De Bruyne is in the level of Iniesta and Cool. So for me, Bruno is just a normal player who can assist and score penalties. If De Bruyne couldn't win the Ballon d'Or, how can Bruno Fernandez win the Ballon d'Or? Can assist? He's just a normal player. You people are hyping Bruno Fernandez too much. Every time I hear that, I get upset. So that's my submission.
All right. Thank you very much. 0549-986-996. 0539-986-996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to? Oh, he was on for a minute. I heard him really pressing his phone. Sorry, come back. 0539-986-996. Yes, you're back. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from? Hello?
Yeah, this is Maxwell back again.
Yeah, Max, let's talk.
Yes, the listener that just called in, he said Bruno is a normal player. I disagree with him. He's doing what is expected of him as a midfielder, isn't it? He's not a normal player. He's scoring the goals, he's supplying the assist, and he's supporting the team as a captain. He's playing his role. So he's not a normal player. He's supposed to be in Manchester United. That's why he's there. And the work he's doing there is fantastic. Many other players in the Premier League, they are not equal to his level. Look at his assistance he has given this season alone in Manchester United. You say he's City can demand that. But no, I disagree. He's not a normal player.
Okay.
Bruno is a player of all standards, and he's doing his best. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you to Maxwell. United folks are back defending their own. 0539-986-996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Hello, good evening. My name is Julius.
Your name is what?
Abokobi. Julius
from Abokobi. Julius, let's talk.
Yes, on the issue of Bruno Fernandez, in fact, he's just an average player. He just found himself in a group of people who are not so much good, and then he's making the name as if he's one of the best. He cannot be compared to De Bruyne, whom didn't even win or even was chosen to be one of the world best. How much more Bruno? If I may go to Chelsea, I'm a Chelsea fan, and then Chelsea is a team that wins. All we know is winning. All these were able to go to 2 finals this season. If I'm not lying, that is a winning thing. So if the Boli and his groups are listening to me, they should make sure they get a better coach for us. These players, you see them very young, but they are so good. And this can tell when we played PSG in the final of the Club World Cup, beating Barcelona this season. So if we can get a better coach, a coach who can start these players to play properly, I think that Chelsea can do better next season. Thank you so very much.
Thank you too. But recall that Chelsea's been to 2 semi-finals, not 2 finals. This is the first final they've had this season. Yes, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Oh,
Bernard, I beg question.
My man, you are back.
Give me 1 minute.
Yes, I'll give you 1 minute. Let's talk.
Who is comparing De Bruyne to De Bruyne?
You said who is comparing De Bruyne to De Bruyne?
De Bruyne to Bruno Fernandez.
It's Paul Pogba, who has played at the highest level and won the World Cup.
No, and
he didn't make a comparison. He only said that if he's in the team.
Did any caller compare Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne?
I think the callers have.
Oh, who does? Who does? No one compared Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne. Nobody. Masa, you are upset because people are talking good about Bruno Fernandez. This is so ridiculous. I mean, what is this? You are upset because someone is comparing. How do you call it? How do I put it? Like someone is praising Bruno Fernandez, so you are upset. If you are upset, go and blend the sea.
It's okay.
So someone can make the argument.
It's okay.
No, someone can make the argument. Oh, this is so. Sometimes you have to be fair.
Hold on.
This is a point of view of somebody. You just don't come and rubbish it. You come and talk your own. Don't come and rubbish someone's statement.
I get you.
Bruno Fernandez, this. Master, Bruno Fernandez will start in every team in this world. Let me tell you, every international, how do you call it? Every national and every club, Bruno Fernandez will start. There's no number 10 in this world who is better than Bruno these days. Tell me which number 10 is better than Bruno these days. That's what you're talking, Charlie. You have to be fair.
It's okay. I think your point is well made. Thank you. 0539 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Igo Chuku from Ashama.
Igo Chuku from Ashama. Let's talk, Igo.
Yeah. This Manchester United fans, they should come. We have seen the likes of Fabregas give us 18 assists, 19 assists. We have seen Thierry Henry give us 20 assists in the Premier. We have seen Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has done this many countless times, and probably he's one of the best. But see, this Bruno Fernandez is in the city to be winning Ballon d'Or. He's just doing the normal thing. This is expected of you. You're giving nine corner assists. The corner that you guys are bashing. The same Manchester United are bashing, and your midfielder is giving 9 corner assists. 9 out of 8, 9 corner assists. Then he deserves the Premier League player and the Ballon d'Or. He's not. We will be here. We will be here. He just falls into it. He's just a kind of a good player. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a fantastic player. He does his work. He does it and does awareness. His awareness is excellent. So he's just doing his work. As for people telling us that he's the best midfielder, that one I won't agree. After that, the best midfielder, that one I won't agree. But as for his work, he's doing it fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Chigu. 0549 986 996. 0539 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Good evening. My name is Samuel, and I'm calling from Asuchai.
Great. Sammy from Asuchai, please speak up a little. Let's talk. What's your argument?
Okay, I have a little submission to make with regards to Football's comments on Bruno Fernandez. I vividly remember, I don't know if you guys do, during De Bruyne's last season in the Premier League, he was asked to pick between himself and Bruno Fernandez. And he blatantly put Bruno Fernandez on top, saying that Bruno's caliber is way above his. And then I heard Sedi making a submission that Pep Guardiola would never pick Bruno over De Bruyne. And I doubt it, because if Pep Guardiola had a player of Bruno Fernandez's caliber in his team, he would have done far, far better. He would have even picked the Champions League final he lost during his first season when he progressed to the Champions League final. And what he's doing in this Manchester United team is it blows everybody's mind. Even Thierry Henry is how do we say it? He's always praising Bruno for the exploits he's doing with this broken United team. So just imagine if he was in a proper functioning team like the Manchester City team, he would have done maybe 10 folds of what he's doing currently. So no one should downplay the effectiveness and then the caliber of player Bruno is, because he's always pulling his weight and carrying the team along wherever he's performing. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you too, bro. 0539986996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Yeah, my name is Desmond, calling from Nungwa.
Desmond from Nungwa, let's talk.
Yeah, Abeku, you know something?
You tell me, bro.
Pogba be my guy.
Yeah, man.
But this Kevin De Bruyne then Fernandez issue there, Charlie. Odanka, getting to table so whenever they train back because this issue, I don't know how I will talk him. There's no way you can compare Bruno Fernandez to Kevin De Bruyne. In the last 5 seasons, Bruno will be the best midfielder for England. Not to talk of he being better than De Bruyne. How? It don't pass say Bruno De Bruyne was team back. Bruno is starting ahead of De Bruyne. What did they talk? You know, this argument no they hold water. You know they hold water. Me probably my guy, but this issue they are also you can team back. Charlie, serious. Charlie, Kevin Kweku De Bruyne. Only go watching. What are you saying? Bruno, it's because Bruno in the last 3-4 seasons he's been the best player in Manchester United. That's one fact. He's been the best player in United. But after United, who like one it's not better than De Bruyne. Not even talk of Cruz, Modric, they all senior him. It's better than them. So this argument there make the listeners no come be this thing their bed. Actually, thank you.
Thank you too, bro. Wow. He left. Let's pick another caller. 0549986996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
My name is Michael.
Mike, what's your argument?
Michael. I'm coming from Winnipeg.
You're calling from Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Cheme?
My argument is should I just say Bruno and Fernandez, because if Bruno should be playing on Manchester United, I don't think anyone will know Bruno. Currently now, how many assists did Bruno have with his current club?
Are you asking a question?
I'm asking a question. How many assists did Bruno have with his current club?
18 for Manchester United, right? For Manchester United.
Yeah.
18.
He had 18. So how many did Kevin De Bruyne have?
And what season or generally his career at Manchester City? How do you want to put the question?
No, this season.
This season he's injured.
Okay, he's injured. It's because of Bruno is not playing with the best. If you look at in Manchester City, you have Marquez, you have Fernando Silva, you have the likes of a very good player. Aguero. Then you're comparing Bruno with
It's okay.
This one there.
That's fine. It's okay.
This one there.
Oh, you should have allowed him under this one there. But anyway, Kevin De Bruyne is a coffee. The line drop. Kevin De Bruyne it's a Friday born. He was born on June 28, 1991. That was a Friday, so he's not quick like a listener said. It's coffee. 0549986996. Yes, please. Your name? Where are you talking to us from?
Oh, I'm based from Asama.
Andrews.
Based. Ernest.
Let's talk.
Yeah. I had a conversation that Bruno and he said this for this guy. Bruno Fernandez is better than, or he said Bruno Fernandez would be lifting the Ballon d'Or.
Bruno Fernandez, if he had been in the Manchester City squad or team, would have won the Ballon d'Or back to back. Yes, please.
Okay. But this one I doubt.
Well, I don't understand. Bruno is giving assists. Assists which doesn't struggle for the ball, only just pass, free kick, pass to go, and I think, after that one, yeah. I'm not sure Bruno Fernandez will lift even a trophy. Will be causing chaos at the club. But for the Chelsea, Ekola made mention that Chelsea is being in 2 finals. Hello?
I think we corrected that. We said 2 semi-finals. He's now in its first final.
No, it's final because the FIFA Club World Cup, Chelsea went to final.
No, FIFA Club World Cup is last season.
Last season. I learned it was pre-season.
Oh, no. Pre-season is not the main season. Pre-season is...
Oh, but they are cheating us. They are not fair to us.
Oh.
But for Bruno, I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 0549986996. Let's talk. Your name, where you calling us from, please?
Hello?
Yes, please. Your name and where you talking to us from?
My name is Dennis from Tema.
Oh, great. Dennis, what's your argument?
Yes, my argument is that he was he compared to the other guy.
No, Kelvin, he was...
That was not the argument. So I think he could have corrected those who were calling that Bruno was being compared to Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, the reason why his name came into that discussion was the role they play on the pitch. And the argument was if he is to play for Manchester City during Kevin De Bruyne's time, they would have probably been playing in the same role for the club. Hence the comparison.
Okay. So there are those people they should watch out next year for United.
Okay, all right, that's great. Thank you. 0539986996. 0549986996. Hello, good evening. You're talking to us from, please.
Yeah, good evening. Please, I'm calling from Dakoman. My name is McCarthy. I'm a strong advocate of the Bruno Fernandez and the Kevin De Bruyne argument. I believe when you have to check this nicely, looking at the number of games De Bruyne played for Manchester City and the number of games Bruno Fernandez has also played for Manchester City, then when you look at it, I say there's no way you can say Kevin De Bruyne is a better player than Bruno Fernandez. So he would have won the Ballon d'Or back-to-back if it was to be in Manchester City. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. I think his argument is, you let the callers finish their time. 0549986996. Good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please? Hello? Yes. Your name and where are you talking to us from, please?
Yeah, I'm Tazi Java Future, calling from Afghanistan State, currently in Norway.
All right. Bro, let's talk.
All right. I think Chelsea has a young squad and, with a good coach, Chelsea can do well next season. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's bad coaching that is affecting Chelsea. And it will be disastrous if Chelsea didn't qualify for Champions League. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. 0549986996. 0539986996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from, please?
Good evening, I'm Mark, calling from Kotobabi.
Mark, let's talk.
Please, were you discussing issue concerning Bruno Fernandez and Kevin De Bruyne?
We are discussing what Popoba said, that if Bruno had been in the City team, he would have won Ballon d'Or back-to-back. And people just juxtaposed that with the role Kevin De Bruyne plays in and where Bruno was possibly to play. Yes. Yes.
Did Bruno play in the Premier League and De Bruyne also play in the Premier League?
Yes, please, for different teams.
How many seasons Bruno is playing at the Premier League now?
It should be over 5 seasons now.
Fine.
The exact season I'll tell you.
That means that it doesn't hold water. How you compare? Because Pogba have said that Bruno Fernandez, when he's playing for Man City, he has been winning the Ballon d'Or. It is actually not true. Seriously. Saying this, I don't get it at all. It's Bruno Fernandez. He's been playing in the Premier League alongside Kevin De Bruyne. And even the great man has not even won the Ballon d'Or. And then you guys are saying that he has been playing the Premier League and Manchester City. He would have won the Ballon d'Or.
That's fine. Calm
Tell
down.
those people who are saying that it doesn't even hold anything. We don't even want to get that argument anyway. But let me talk about my team Arsenal. I heard Freddy saying something that Pep Guardiola. You think when the season started, nobody was giving any points at all, or was Arsenal giving a point and Man City was not giving anything? I'm talking.
We all started from zero.
Okay, so if we all started from zero, what is the argument that Man City, they have been playing the league, they have been doing this and blah 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 blah. At the end of May, after it's lifting the trophy, seriously, after it's lifting this trophy once and for all, and this argument of Pep know how to play that. The Pep said it at the best that always after Man City match, Pep Guardiola. He has been winning matches and he has been losing matches. He was beaten by Real Madrid, a woman. What did he do?
It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, he was beating women away. He couldn't do anything. So
that's true.
That argument of Sergio always saying that Pep Guardiola. It's good this argument about that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's it for the calls. We're not answering any other call on the show. Thank you very much, Sednam. Sedi Edmond.
Something not pertaining to football. I'll let football slide.
Okay.
I'll let football
slide. You have shout outs or something?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it and go.
I have sell out to do. Yeah. So shout outs to all Arsenal fans. The league lies in your hand. Whether you win or not, it's the goals that you would score. It is not me.
It's okay. You say you're not going to talk about
football. But I'm not talking about
Thank
football.
I'm not.
But happy birthday going out to Prince. Yes, Prince Dankwa. He's a very, very solid guy. I enjoy working with him a lot. Fantastic. Yeah, AKA Double. He will understand.
Double. Happy birthday to you, Prince Dankwa. Hard guy.
Solid guy.
He's spotted.
It
was so. Shall I come to anything before we go?
Congratulations to Chelsea for qualifying to the finals.
No, qualifying for advancing.
To the finals of the FA Cup. It's a very good one for them, and I'm just praying they'll be able to do well to win, so that at least they can play in Europa next season. It's very difficult.
Thank you very much.
But better luck to. We want to see a lot more in the EPL. Since Arsenal have decided to make it a ding-dong affair. They could have walked away with the league.
This is the same guy who said he was not going to talk about
ding-dong.
Football. Thank you very much.
Ding-dong affair.
Thank you very much. That's fair. I am Bernard, a big coach. Thanks to Emmanuel Latte and Raphael for helping us with a lot of technical assistance here in the studio. We'll meet you same time next week. This has been the Republic of Football, your latest updates from Europe. Thanks to Mr. Edwin Kwakofi and doing an excellent job behind the scenes, making sure we come on scene. We've been live across our viewing platforms and on radio 97.3 CTFM on our listening platform as well. We'll meet you same time next week. Thanks to every other person who did the listening. We'll meet you again. Tomorrow there's kickoff, but later this evening at 9 p.m. there's scorecard on your TV, runs up until 10:30. We'll be analyzing the games that was played across Europe. I am Bernard, a big coach. Sports life, you get involved.